they can hear us.
Hello.
Oh, that was
And what he
cool,
did.
Zach.
I second that.
Wow.
Thanks.
That gave me. I can't have feelings already, Zach.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make anybody feel
We're
stuff.
already pushing the emotional boundaries. What I'm able to process today.
I'm sorry. You want me to sing a derpier note?
Please. What's a derpy note? What's a derp note?
Yeah.
Checks out.
And I'm back.
Okay. your feelings are back now, Steve-O. You're
Even
good.
that.
It was like a palate cleanser. I'm ready for D&D.
So on that note, welcome everyone to the Secret Adventure Society. How's everyone doing tonight?
I just rolled
us or
2
them?
natural ones.
We're doing
She's
great
doing great.
You gotta eat him.
so far.
Oh God, Mike. It was the dice that killed me.
So yeah, maybe for that
Never
one.
touch them again.
Ooh, I just thought I'd give it another chance. I don't know.
I see that Q rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
good
great night, Tater.
start.
Yikes.
I didn't test
Zoinks.
any of my dice, and in fact, I've just realized that they're not even out yet. So we're just gonna go in cold. You're gonna be like, "All right, Augustus, can you do a check for me?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, let me go get my dice."
They're in my car.
You can always use the not real dice, but you can't cheat
No,
if you
they're
do
like-
that.
Like, if I was to lean in one direction, I could touch them right now. I just have to.
You have to lean.
I just have to-
What if
Leaning.
you What if you leaned in BTS or one of the other boy bands? Not One Direction.
Oh, see, that took
Oh
me.
man, that was a
wasn't-
roundabout.
Yeah, I was like-
I still am not there.
Okay, we'll double back and get you.
We'll
You
pick up on the way
see,
home.
you see, Locke, BTS is a popular Korean pop band.
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, I
Okay.
thought
Sounds
that was
just
digital
damn.
theater surround.
Okay.
B as in bingo too.
Oh.
Well, DTS might be something.
DTS was like a WWE SmackDown move.
I know
DTS is
I thought that meant
the
down to sing.
abbreviation, or down with the sickness, perhaps.
Right.
with the
Yeah,
sickness
for
for
sure
sure.
it
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Yeah,
perhaps.
we got there.
Zach,
Yeah,
did you
Yeah.
tweet?
I did.
Okay.
I did? Question mark. Am I in trouble? Did I tweet? I
don't
did.
know.
I
That is
totally
my-
twit.
That is my exact reaction. I absolutely did. And now that I've said that out loud, hold on. Let me check.
I'm just making sure.
Now that I've perhaps perjured myself. So anyway, welcome
I'm
to
gonna fleet. Go ahead. Sorry.
SAS. Welcome to SAS. Thank you all for joining us on SAS. The meeting will come to order. Before we get started, right at the top, there's something that we need to actually talk about really, really quickly. If you follow us on Twitter, you have probably already heard that Jen and Eric are not going to be on Secret Adventure Society anymore, effective immediately. Just to address that really, really quickly, we hope that you guys continue to support them as you do us. We don't want, obviously, any kind of rift in the community. There's absolutely no ill will. And we hope that you guys continue to show them the love that you have as they have been on the show. Indeed. Additionally, Hrothmar, did you have something you wanted to add?
Yeah, so unrelated to all of that, for the past 3 or so weeks, I have been planning on stepping down as well. So I will be continued to play Augustus for, but in the coming weeks, I will also be stepping down. Unfortunately, that one's mainly just because I've said yes to probably too many things. In order to keep
You
my
should've
brain
watched
busy
that Jim
during
Carrey
these
movie.
COVID times. I watched it one time and I said yes to too many things.
It just doesn't.
But yeah, essentially, I had overloaded my brain to keep my brain occupied during these quite boring times, and it was just a bit much for my brain. So I'm going to take some space and just kind of work on me for a bit.
Brain got
Which is-
overloaded. Now brain is tired.
Exactly.
Needs to chill.
That is 2020, and thus far 2021 in a nutshell. And that's obviously like Hrothmar said, that is unrelated to any of the other stuff that we've talked about tonight.
But
But
we still love Hrothmar as well.
yes,
Yes. Okay.
yes.
But that guy
Yes.
still died in the fire. Yeah.
Oh God. But yes.
Also, maybe maybe we can see some guest characters from Hrothmar whenever he feels like it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, you never know.
It's mainly just a time commitment thing. It's
Yeah.
I gotta do other stuff.
And like I told Hrothmar when he first talked to me about this, I love Augustus, but Hrothmar is far more important to me than Augustus is. So I want him to be able to take care of himself justly.
We all do.
Is that yeah? Yeah, I say I mean we, of course.
Right.
I speak for all of us in all matters. I feel like that's
Sure.
That's the DM's like prerogative, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I have got
bad dice
some-
luck.
I've got to cleanse them under the full moon. I don't know. Something's got to happen. They're so bad
Boil
right now.
them and that'll get the virus off of them. Like, just
That's how you make holy water.
yeah.
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 Oh my
Could
Boils
just
the hell
God.
out.
dip them briefly. It depends on if the curse is on the surface or if it's permeated the very atoms of the dice, in which case you might have to melt them down and reform
eat
them.
Reforge them.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
reforge the dice.
Okay, well, that's good to
Exactly.
know, Zach. If I get a forge, you'll know why.
No.
You guys got room in the bag for a forge. I've seen it. You got it.
I mean, yeah. I guess it's just like Stardew Valley, as long as you have like an Earthstone and whatever else you can just make. I don't remember what you need to make a forge. Someone? Any Hrothmar?
Probably
do you-
fire.
Earth crystal. Forges.
A forge is like
Iron
stone.
and coal? Copper,
an
ore,
iron
and
and
stone.
coal, yeah.
Copper, ore,
It's like a
and
bunch
stone.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I think my wife
that's
is yelling from the other room.
Oh god.
Listen, I make like 10 and then I don't touch anymore because I can't feed that many mouths with all that coal. So I just keep them.
It's quite the beast to keep alive. But anyways, all of that said, SAS will continue with this campaign and these characters, as well as our charity streams. We're still committed to the story, and we're grateful to all of you who are watching for your support. And again, we hope that you guys continue to support Generic Live as well as Hrothmar in all of their respective future endeavors. So much love. Moving on from that, as always, thanks to everyone who has been telling your friends about the show. We say it all the time, but telling your friends or tweeting a line or sharing a clip or even clipping while we're live is like the absolute best way that you can help us grow. It seems, I don't know, every time I look at our YouTube analytics, I'm like, do people like us? This is rad. So,
You do like a small Sally Field moment.
yeah, exactly. Would you mind?
think
Would you
Sally
mind
Ford
showing us
knows.
what that would look like, Goon? What a small Sally Field
Like
moment
a
would look
small. You like me. You really like me.
like? Okay,
Because I'm small.
I'm glad.
Is that-
I'm glad we took time out of the announcements for that.
I love what chat can see right now. You couldn't even see your nose down.
It's
Just
like the
your
forehead.
eyes.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
But yes, thank you all who have been supporting us. We are sincerely appreciative. Don't forget that if you tweet about the show using the hashtag #SecretAdventure, we might actually use your name as the name of an NPC in the game. Like recently, Brenna and Mix and Nicole and Captain Riddick and this whole slew of others. So don't forget about that. Let's see.
And if you do fan art, you will become on the small list of my favorite people that have ever existed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if creative inspiration just happens to strike and you want to do a doodle of the SAS crew, you know, do a doodle. Let's see. If you miss a show, you can always catch up on the VOD on the very Twitch channel that you are right now live watching on, or on our YouTube channel or your favorite podcast app. Sessions go on YouTube the Fridays after they air, and podcasts go on the feed the following Monday. So if you're watching and you're digging, please don't forget to like and subscribe, maybe leave a review on iTunes or whatever, because these are all things that go so far toward helping new friendos to find the show. Thanks as always to our mods, to Aurelia Raff for our fantastic character art, and to Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use music from World of Warcraft. that you hear this pleasant tavern music in your ear holes. Everybody pitch your shit. Goon, you go first.
I'm Goon. Sometimes do really stupid shit. Like get on my knees and quote Sally Field references. Other times you can find me at what's my handle now? The Goon Ranger.
Ranger
Goon?
Ranger Goon on Twitch. You're Ranger Goon on Twitch and the Goon Ranger on Twitter.
The Goon Ranger on Twitter, yeah. Listen, I've had to change it a couple of times. You can find me there. I usually do Pokemon Nuzlocke or Let's Plays. We are trying to hit 50 followers since my Twitch channel is new. We're at 30, so we're almost there. So if you don't follow me, hit that follow button. And if I get 50 by Valentine's Day, I'll read a smutty story written by one of our friends on Twitch. So yeah, I'll do that.
Oh,
And
gosh.
I think I'm done.
Oh, I support that so much.
Yeah.
How many more Twitch accounts can I make to get you to 50?
At
Yeah.
least 19 plus 1.
Steve-O?
Hi, my name is Steve-O. You can find me at twitch.tv/gutternerds, and we now are your home for Star Wars content on Twitch. How easy is that?
I needed you
Isn't
to
that so
talk
cool?
at least like 3 times as much so you could be
Yeah.
half as long-winded as I am.
I do this. It's like I got it. So if you like Star Wars, or these people, like they show up too. Yeah.
That's a good elevator
think
pitch. That was so like,
Such a good elevator pitch.
yeah, you like.
That's like one of
I
those
mean, I
wind
gotta
floor
get something
elevators.
like
why
that,
didn't you take
like-
the stairs?
The doors haven't even closed yet.
The doors haven't even closed yet.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I could get on the elevator, pitch it, and get off while they continue their journey.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And like let somebody else get on and pitch their shit.
Right.
Like Hrothmar, for example.
Oh my gosh, that's a good segue.
That was good.
I wanted direct props on that one. Yeah, I'm Hrothmar. I'm currently taking a short break from streaming, along with the other breaks that I'll be taking. But I'll be picking back up here in the summer. I stream on twitch.com/com. That's not a thing. Twitch.tv.
Don't go there.
You could go
Probably
there.
redirects. They probably own that. They have money.
I'm sure it's Amazon.
Yeah.
But I stream on twitch.tv/Hrothmar. Historically, I've done fishing streams on Sunday mornings where we just hang out and talk about modern issues and just fish and kind of hang out and stuff. I write on my blog Hrothmar.com, and I make some pretty dumb tweets on the Twitters at Hrothmar_.tv. So
I think
That's me.
you mean absolutely delightful tweets.
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're the Twitter equivalent of a gold prospector, Hrothmar's the river you want to fish in.
What a good
That
metaphor.
was good.
I've been on it for
Oh, God.
12 years at this point.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Used to run a weird Twitter account when that was a thing. Now I just have a stream once.
You were on back in the day where you had to text 40404, right?
I literally used to text to my Twitter account. Yes, that was
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
I did for my
absolutely.
phone. Yeah.
I've talked about that recently, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyway, Locke.
I'm Locke. Our community is the Loch Mess. Twitch.tv/Lockness. I play World of Warcraft and have also been playing Valheim and might be addicted because apparently I didn't know that my biggest dream was to be a Viking, but it is.
It's good to know what your dreams are.
I'm starting to play a little more variety. Because WoW is great, but also variety is good too. So we
Yeah,
got
it's the
Eelis
spice of
playing
life.
Valheim right now, he says. But anyways, yeah, the Loch Mess. When you're here, your family.
I swear to God, that's trademarked somewhere.
Oh, good Lord. And I am Zachy Wack. I stream at twitch.tv/ZachyWack. Every Saturday, we have 1 hour one-shot streams where I, as well as chat, bounce ideas off of each other on an hour timer to write a D&D 5e one shot. That is just really, it's usually very silly and it's always a lot of fun. And then during the week, I play games and sing songs and stuff.
Okay, I want to jump
And-
on this for a second. Those streams y'all should make, set an alarm and go to see those, because that 1 hour one shot is so much outside the box of your normal D&D tabletop RPG routine. You can find stuff for like brand new people who've never played before, easy things to do with your friends online during the COVID stuff. Like, I can't get enough of it. So for the love of, and Zach's gonna play it down, but this is platinum shit.
It's the
Thank
best.
you, Steve-O.
The best type of chaos
Yeah.
that chat
It is
can be a
absolutely
part
chaos.
of. So
The first one we did, and I think I saw Lance in chat. I'm not sure, but the first one we did was basically a D&D version of the movie Airplane, which was
Oh my god.
as wild as it sounds. So yeah, we have fun with those, is what I mean to say. And
Surely you can't be serious.
shut the fuck up, goons. I love you so much. I'm sorry. That felt so bad. I felt so bad doing that. I
No,
just
it
thought it would
felt
be
so
enough.
good. Admit it. Embrace your rage.
raging?
Oh, I love that.
I don't have my
What?
barbarian pants on today.
Oh my
What are
god.
your barbarian pants?
I have them. They exist.
I wasn't doubting. I just wanted to,
Oh.
like,
Well, you'll see.
explanation. Oh,
Get to 50 followers first, then we'll talk about barbarian pants.
you don't know how true that is,
Actually,
Rothbard.
yeah, that character is. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And of course, our friends Jen and Eric can be found at genericlive.com. They do props and they do like custom props as well as Twitch emotes and sub badges. And you can find them at twitch.tv/genericlive as well. Y'all want to play D&D now?
Whoop whoop.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody have anything to add before we do? I gotta find my notes. So y'all stall
You
for
don't
me for a
have
second.
your notes?
They're somewhere. Ah, they're there. Okay.
It's actually like, anybody want to stall for me while
Yeah. That's verbatim what I just said.
we could yes, that's why I said you were like it. We could have had like 3 more Steve-O pitches.
Yeah,
And that's
or
all.
4 even.
Steve-O picks.
Several.
Well, I know in the past we've been big proponents of informing people of like making sure to wear their mask.
Yes.
Singular.
Mhm.
We should probably talk about how you're gonna wear 2 now, just because it doesn't inhibit your breathing any more than 1 ever did.
Right, it's true. It's
it's
very important.
proven to be safer to wear just wear
Yeah.
2 now.
And also get your vaccine when it is your turn. I got mine day before yesterday, and
Yes, please.
it stung a little bit, but it was all right. I'm good.
He
I'm
was
good.
walking around the house doing this to his arm for like.
Well, that's
like
because Miss
6
Curry told me
hours.
to.
I know, but it was just funny because I just see him walk
Can't
by,
wait.
just going.
She
Can't
said
wait.
when you get the shot, the more you like move your arm like you're rowing a boat, the less sore it'll be.
It was just.
And-
I
and
want to do that COVID chicken. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know if you can confirm, Zach, that there was one of the side effects of getting the vaccine was feeling like a goddamn badass. Confirm or deny?
Oh my God, you guys don't even know. Yes, I can absolutely confirm
Okay.
that
I heard it makes you sexier too.
100%.
I am so much sexier than I was 2 days ago. Like, look at this.
Yeah. He
Can
was
confirm.
walking around the house like this. I loved
Yeah.
it.
I grew abs overnight.
Is this the Spider-Man vaccine?
Yeah, exactly. You said the COVID chicken a minute ago, and I swear to God, my first thought was Sanders, because yeah,
Well, now.
Oh my gosh.
That I'm gonna be on my deathbed. I'm gonna think about that character of yours, Goon. Like it never leaves my head.
nor should it.
It never leaves mine either. He's just in the bag, just squawking it up.
Every single word that Goon says, Sanders says it first. He hears it as Sanders before he says it out loud.
Yeah, my internal monologue is Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right. Anyway, I found my notes. Let's play D&D.
Yeah.
Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, while traveling through the Silk River Valley en route to Sci-Hoff from New Hexton, you all met a group of travelers, scientists who were chasing and studying the same phenomena that you were. You agreed to work together to see if you could figure out what the source of these strange storms that were occurring. One of these storms, during which wide, flat circles of spiraling clouds opened up randomly in the space in front of you, was actually responsible for the death of Kess, who fortunately was brought back in time by Jindy. When you arrived in Sci-Hoff, you found a fair amount of destruction, though much of the town was still standing. You found a place to rest, an inn and pub called the Purring Dog. Your new friend Brenna told you a working theory that she was working on, that you would be able to use items called location stones, a set of tablets that she had gotten from Deep Gnomes during her travels, to try and locate the source of this magic that was causing all of this destruction. Of course, there was a tense back and forth between Kess and Pierce, after which Kess purchased a very expensive and very powerful new weapon for him as a gift. Perhaps even more dangerous than that, Q acquired a necklace of fireballs, which is something that I'm already regretting. Though he does not seem yet to know what they do, or does he, Coon? Does Q know what those are, or does he just think they're like a shiny necklace of balls?
We'll find out.
Oh, I love the suspense. After that, you all made the trip to the local bank where Zephy had told you that your payment for the new Hexton job would be. When you arrived, you actually happened upon a hostage situation. A woman was holding a knife to the gnomish clerk. In a stealthy bit of choreographed magic, you transformed the woman into a butterfly and banished her to another dimension before you realized that she had brought her young child along with her on this robbery, and he was waiting outside for her. After some strong words of warning, you returned the small boy's butterfly mom back to him. You got your money from the traumatized clerk and made your way back to the Purring Dog. As you did, you felt a rumbling ground and saw a building across the street be sucked into a sinkhole.
Forgot this was where we left off. I remembered everything up until the sinkhole.
Right.
I think I had blacked out the sinkhole.
That's how they get you.
But first, Dorf was only under her spell for a few seconds. The Furbolg vampire had taken quite a beating. A brutal enough strike from Dorf's hammer might have finished the job. However, before he could lift the heavy dwarven steel, Sparkles stumbled and placed a hand on his shoulder. "Do my bidding," she gasped before taking an arrow between the eyes. She disintegrated into particles of fog which swirled into her casket a few feet away. Dorf felt a sinking panic. This had all been a terrible mistake. They were about to kill a beautiful, powerful, friendly person, someone who could help them. He knew she hadn't been destroyed yet. He was connected to her somehow. He had to protect her so she could recuperate. He unleashed the fires of hell on Pierce and Tox, both of whom just barely dodged out of the way, singed but safe. A moment later, with a tingle still lingering in his palms, Dorf shook the effect, but something was lodged deep in his mind, similar to a darkness he thought he'd slept off weeks before. Enraged and embarrassed for having fallen prey to such magic, he blasted fire yet again, this time onto the wooden casket in front of him. It immediately engulfed in flames. Even as he watched Jindy reach into the fire to stab the monster with a stake, even as he watched as the flying kobold fired arrows into the currently cremating body, the sweat he broke into was a cold one. Something was wrong. Jindy lay on her back in the crow's nest of the Queen Arathane's Revenge, basking in the moonlight. She felt the ebb and flow of the tide rocking her left to right, the rough, splintering wood rubbing against her elbows. She was alone on the ship. This was unusual because she was far out at sea, nowhere near a port or an island for the rest of her crew to be wreaking havoc upon. Then, a ripple in the sky around the moon, as though the moon itself were a rock tossed into still water. It pulsed for a moment before speaking to her. "Look now, Jindy." She stood. Jindy had spent the majority of her life on the sea. She'd sailed uncharted waters from one end of Zilithos to the other, so she knew that not all waters behaved the same. Still, she was alarmed at what she saw in front of her. An expanse of ocean, rather a pathway made of sea, hovering in the middle of black, empty nothingness, suspended on space itself. In front of her was a fork in this deep ocean road. The moon shined brighter, even as all the stars around it began to extinguish. So bright even that it seemed to illuminate the deepest depths beneath her with bright blue light. Familiar words echoed all around her as she stood as if she stood in a stone temple instead of the open air. Your path won't always have a clear answer. But what is the moon but light that's been forged in the darkness? Jindy felt a gentle nudge. When she awoke, Dorf was kneeling next to her. Pickett, his hedgehog, sat on the ground next to him, whining. Through the invisible walls of Augustus's tiny hut, she could see the sun peeking over the eastern horizon. Her back was stiff. They'd only spent a few days in New Hexton, but it had been long enough for her to reacquaint herself with the comforts of a bed. Dorf heaved a heavy sigh that trembled his beard. Before everyone else gets up, can we talk? He asked. I think I'm in trouble. We start tonight's session at the Purring Dog with your new friends. You have just watched as a pit opened up across the street. The building that had been standing there tumbled into the abscess. You now see these familiar whirling two-dimensional clouds are opening up outside. What are you all doing?
We're inside.
You are inside. Yes, you have just gotten inside.
Pierce
And what
still
time of day?
outside.
It is late morning.
Okay. Pierce is gonna grab his big old gun that is now his brand new best friend and roll downstairs and like get it ready.
Okay.
You were outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
you had been
we were
outside. Yeah.
Oh,
You-
okay, right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were outside playing with a gun, I think. But
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like ready to shoot some shit. Pierce comes around the corner with, you can't see it, but his mask is up, but he's probably somewhere close to smiling.
Okay. Somewhere
So-
close to smiling. I'm sorry, that's got to be our band name, or not our band name, but like our album title. Somewhere close to smiling.
Yeah.
All right, what's everybody else doing? These are starting to open up.
Where's Cass?
she just walked inside.
Q wants to get as close to Cass as possible
Okay.
and stand between Cass and the nearest hole.
Okay. Okay. You guys are inside. Nothing has happened inside yet.
So then
But
yeah,
you're
between Cass and the door.
okay. So between Cass and the door. Let's see. At this point, at this point, can I get straight rolls from everyone?
No. No, you can't, Zach.
13.
17.
13.
Okay.
Oh.
10.
10. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody's safe,
Oh,
but you
God.
guys continue to know. Is that the first time I've made you guys do that since it
No,
happened?
you made
Yeah.
it. You made us do it right after it happened.
I didn't make you though.
Well, no, because I was dead.
Because you were dead. Yeah.
You were dead.
Technically, you weren't dead. Actually, yeah, you were. It doesn't matter. So you see these things continuing to open up. As you guys look outside, it's absolute chaos. You see buildings falling in around themselves where these portals, not these portals, but these like clouds have like opened up right there. You see, like I said, these buildings falling in around themselves. You see townspeople sprinting wildly. Some of them are, and then others are kind of cowering almost in the fetal position as if to take up as little space as possible. Again, no one really knows what to do to prevent being taken by one of these things. You watch as a human man standing stunned with his mouth open in the street just disappears into one as it opens up around him. And let's what
If Pierce is outside, I want to get within 60 feet.
okay, so you're gonna go outside.
I am.
Okay.
Basically trembling, but I'm getting within 60
Okay.
feet.
Okay, so you're going outside. Pierce, what are you doing outside?
At this point, Pierce is probably raising his big giant gun at these things, wondering. I wonder if shooting them with this will help.
Maybe this bigger weapon will do. Okay, so Cass, you start to make your way towards him. You guys actually see, what was that, Goon?
I was gonna say Q is like doing his best. You know when you're trying to lead somebody who's walking faster than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's doing that kind of shuffle, but he's also looking back for help from his friends around, like Augustus, and trying to figure out where everybody is.
Okay. At this point, you guys all watch as like Brenna is like looking around her, and she screams, "They're in my room! The stones are in my room!" And Mix actually says, "No, it's too late. Just stay here. Don't go get them." And let's see. You all notice Dorf rifling around in his bag. Everyone who's inside sees Dorf rifling around in his bag. That happens for a moment or two. Can I get another round of straight rolls, please?
Not a fan of the straight rolls.
18.
Sweet
Whoa.
16.
I'm sorry, that number is divisible by 6. You do get eaten by the hole.
You said you rolled a 4 a lot?
I rolled a 4. Yeah.
Okay.
But she has Q in front of her, who has rolled a 12.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody's safe. Like my senses are tingling that you're lying to me. You're not lying to me, are you? Or was it just close?
Why would I lie about
I don't
that?
know.
If she
You were
lied,
just
why
like-
would it be a 4?
That's fair. That's fair. So, you guys continue to look, and like, actually, Nicole turns around to you, Augustus. Do you think maybe that that little domey doohickey would do us any good, or is that what I don't know. I'm just kind of panicking. We've never actually seen this thing take out of town before. This is hard to watch.
Well, let's you said that you had some things upstairs that you needed to fetch. I can run with you if you wanted to try and just get those.
I think it's a little bit too late for that now. I think we're all better just staying where we are. I think, unless Brenna, what do you think? And Brenna is just like, her face is in her hands, and she's like, yeah, she's right.
All right, everyone gather up then. And Augustus raises up his fists and creates a tiny hut around us.
Okay. Kess, you and Q have stepped outside at this point?
I don't want to actually.
What is actually?
Does it take 10 minutes to cast, or am I just thinking that? Tiny hut.
Tiny hut? It's
Does
instant. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought it was instant.
Okay, I thought it was.
No, 1 minute cast time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I knew it was longer than.
So it takes a 1 minute to cast it with a spell slot. It takes 11 minutes to cast it without using a spell slot. If you want
That's
to
what I
use a
was
spell
thinking.
slot, it does take a minute to cast.
So yeah, we'll say that like while that last check was happening, you guys were like Hrothmar or Augustus was getting that set up.
Okay.
So
No, fun. Let's roll with it. Like that
yeah.
baby's not.
So Kess, where are you and Q? You were making your way toward Pierce.
I'm staying within 60 feet.
Okay. Do you Pierce, tell
Sorry.
us where you
I'm
were.
sorry.
Were you
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay.
Mhm.
So
I'm
yes, at
holding
this
an
point
action,
you
or
are
I'm holding a spell.
at this point you are fully outside.
Yep.
Yeah, if Pierce, I think had originally been, I think, in the alleyway when he first got the gun, and so just sort of out front of the in the street
Okay.
and in front of the inn.
Okay. So yeah, Locke, I would say, I mean, yeah, pretty quickly you're able to get within 30 feet, but you are fully outside and away from like this little porch area
Yeah.
of the Praying Dog.
I'm holding a
So those of you who are inside, those of you who are in the tiny hut, you guys notice Dorf is still rifling around in his bag, and he's actually saying, I'm needed. And eventually you can I get everybody in the hut to make a perception check?
Just Hrothmar.
Just
and
Hrothmar.
you,
Augustus.
and you twice.
Yeah, I need twice. Zach.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Perception. It's 8.
8. Okay, yeah, you don't really see what he gets out of his bag, but
Whole portal thing going on.
yeah, but he sticks something in his waistband and he just wanders out into the street.
Is he going to go get Cass? What's he? Just stay in here, everyone.
If you leave, the hut goes away.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I don't read, so let's see.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to, but just know that if you leave the hut,
Yeah, if I leave, the area, it ends. Okay.
Okay, so you're staying put.
I hope so. Yeah. Spent the whole minute getting this thing up.
So Q and Pierce and Kess, you guys actually notice Dorf walking, like when you guys turn like outside, you guys notice Dorf wandering through the street.
What the fuck are you doing?
He ignores you.
Pierce looks back and sees Kess and Q like looking for any sort of confirmation of what's going on.
Q is just like, oh, he's protecting.
She's pushing him. Yeah.
He protect. Oh man.
Surrendering or something.
No, he's holding back a very much taller than him woman. He's like an ankle biter right now.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys watch as Dorf continues to wander, and eventually, he is like people are running around. Eventually, he is out of sight. After a moment or two, can I get one more round of straight rolls?
14.
I just want you to know that my heart's beating like I'm in a Dark Souls boss fight.
Yeah. 6 for me.
It's a 4.
Okay. Okay. Everybody's safe. Nothing happens. But Q1 actually does open up right in between you and Kess, and you're able to just like jump right out of the way before it happens. So at that point, there's a couple more minutes of just like silent panic in this town as a few more of these start to pop up. And then there's a few seconds where you don't see any new clouds popping up. And then, and as they disappear, you see like all of the debris, or in some cases bodies that were sucked into these things, just fall out of them into piles of carnage, basically.
Oh God, where's the person who knows about this shit?
Cash just points inside.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, can we go in there?
Pierce looks back,
Yeah.
sort of the direction that Dorf walked, and on Pierce's way in, he goes, "Just saying, I don't think we should go after him," and walks back in.
Did we hear Dorf mumbling?
Walks back inside?
anything?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that, Lot?
Did we hear him mumbling anything?
Yeah, you guys heard him mumble, I'm needed. I'm needed.
Did it sound like his voice, or did it sound different?
It was his voice. That's just me doing his
Okay,
voice.
but it wasn't like darker, creepier, like.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. It was very much so his own voice.
Okay.
There was an unsettling tone to it for sure, but
Okay.
I look up to Cat, or I look up to Cass and just say a big. Do you want him to get him? I can get him.
He said he was needed?
Were you needed in the hole?
No. I hope. I mean, no. No one told me I was.
Well, talking to things that aren't there is not good. Right, Mom? I can get him. Say yes or no. I can get him.
Yeah.
at this point, Jim
I
just
take
speaks
off
up.
after
Where
Dorf.
I'm absolutely going to get him, and she just takes off.
No.
Oh.
Well, I
Pierce
take
takes
off. but she's a lot faster than me.
Pierce probably, I'm gonna guess, sees Jindy like run by him as he's coming in. Yeah, Pierce is gonna not say don't go after her. He is a little bit dumbstruck by that. He stops and sort of watches her run, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. Q, you said you're going after him?
Well, not if someone more. I mean, I feel like seeing Jindy go after him. If she gets ahead of me, I'm gonna kind of just pause and let the adult do the work.
Okay.
Just gonna kind of walk in place for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have like jumped and then be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll get the next one.
I'll get the next aimlessly wandering dwarf.
Aimlessly Wandering Dwarf is my favorite Scottish punk band.
Yep.
At this time, the kind of swirling dome of the tiny hut disappears as Augustus takes a step out of it. Is everyone all right? Like, seems to be a little bit of, but we're done here, right? There's no more of the swirly things for now, at least. Everyone all right? Everyone here?
As you ask that, Augustus, you all, it has been quiet in the seconds following this storm, this outbreak, but now you start to hear screams and cries for help in pretty much every direction. As you look outside, Sci-Hoff is starting to look more and more like Paxton, which was the destroyed town that you all traveled through when you met your new friends. More buildings are destroyed, actually, than not. You see people running away from the town on horses or on foot with like only what they can carry. The ground is pockmarked with like scars and upturned dirt from where presumably these circles are opening up underground and sucking anything into them. There are a handful of bodies, unconscious or otherwise, scattered about, lying on the ground. You also see there's also like an outhouse with the front door missing, and there's a man inside with his pants down, just like sitting there in horror.
Fucking Zach, I swear. Of course.
Well, it seems like maybe there's some help that can be done around here. And after Augustus kind of checks on everyone, he's going to set out the door and just start helping to calm some people down or gather some things up for folks to just help them along.
Okay.
In the inn, after I've come back in, do I see any of the other three, Brenna, Nicole, or?
Yes, they're all still in the pub area. Brenna is like she's flipping like fiercely through notes and like looking for things and just sort of like muttering to herself. And then Mix is just sitting there, basically like not necessarily bored, but she's this weird mix, you can tell, of like restless and nervous. And then Nicole is just kind of like standing there with her hands behind her back, not exactly sure where to how to proceed.
So Pierce will walk over and he's gonna not slam, but he's gonna drop his hands on the table and go, so which one of you fuckers said they knew what they were gonna do?
Brenna is like flipping through a book. I wasn't prepared for it. I'm sorry. I need to just give me a moment.
So we're gonna do nothing. Like,
we'll do something next time. Just give me a moment.
Pierce is gonna look at Nicole and go, she better be ready for the fucking next one, and walk up to the bar.
You hear Brenna like stop flipping through the pages. What?
Q walks up to Nicole and says, she better be fucking ready, and follows Pierce.
Wow.
Kez is gonna go over to them and just be like, men, and then just turn around and go back to the bar.
Brenna is like trembling. Let's see. Okay, so you all are at the bar. We'll come to you guys in a second. Augustus, can you make a investigation check for me, please?
Investigation. Oh, that's not a big number. That's going to be in the Religious. It's a 6.
It's a 6. Okay. You still notice it's pretty overwhelming, the amount of people that need help. Let me see. The first thing that you notice is there is a destroyed building down the street from you. But it's still standing, and you see like a child on the top floor of this building clinging to a load-bearing beam. And like a lot of the floor has been destroyed, and he's just like clinging to this beam, holding on for dear life.
Good call. That's a load-bearing beam. That's not going to fall down when the building crumbles. Let's get you some help, little guy.
Okay, so what are you doing?
So he's in like the middle of is it like a basement situation?
No, it's not. Like this kid is on the top floor of this building. Like it's a almost destroyed building. Like half of it has been ripped away.
How can this old man get off? I shouldn't banish him. That wouldn't be good. I feel like that'd be more dramatic than anything.
Oh. My chest.
How old is this kid, Zach?
You don't know.
I mean, I know. I was asking for the audience, of course.
Okay. It's with Hrothmar's investigation. He just knows it's a kid.
It's an adult, or
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a human.
it's a goldfish.
I don't have a lot of
Somebody, feel free to improvise, but
I don't think. Okay. Tabletop question, since it involves potentially harming a child. If I was to, again, hand on head table talk, theoretically cast Earth of Millions Earthen Grasp to grab this child using the bricks that he's standing on, could I move the hand?
let me look at the spell.
I don't know if
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp?
because it does damage. I think it just grabs.
Yeah, I think it just grabs.
Okay.
I've never used that spell, but
Soul rises one
Shit.
creature within 5 feet of
Yeah, I don't think
target.
it's. Never mind.
seems a bit grabby.
For some reason.
The target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration.
Perfect.
Yeah,
At least he would be off the pole. You also might take down a load-bearing wall
right.
pole.
It's a little bit of my concern. How tall is this building? Is it like 2 or 3 floors high?
It's it's a small town. It's like 2 stories high. This kid is probably like 20 feet off the ground.
Gotcha. So it's like this is like the city hall, or it's not like a bank. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally, I've seen people just like try and catch them, but I feel like as a hard-shelled creature, that wouldn't be healthy for them either. Might as well just let go with that. I start looking around to see if I can like essentially grab people off the street to see if we can form like a
human ladder.
Not like a ladder, kind of like you know how the old firemen would sit there with the blanket.
Okay.
Except for we might not have the blanket. I'm thinking essentially just a bunch of humans for the kid to fall onto, which is going to be softer than the ground. Like,
okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see. Please, sirs, madams, help me. We need to save this child who's stuck on this load-bearing beam with a 5.
With a 5, dude. It's such chaos. Like nobody cares about this kid on the top floor. He's dead already. Like everybody is just like running past you. Everybody's running past you. Yeah.
That like I already know the name.
He takes his hand and he shoots a fireball in the air, or firebolt, like a flare. I need help right now.
Make an intimidation check.
I feel like the name of this
With
episode
advantage.
is going to be called
Advantage.
Augustus Kills a Child.
Ooh,
Yeah.
19. It was 7, but it turned into a 19 with advantage.
Okay. You have their attention now.
That kid's gonna die if we don't get him off of that beam. Come here and help me. Jesus Christ. Get yourself together. It's like you've never lived through a crisis before.
Fantasy Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah. Now easily enough, you've got like with a 19, how many people do you want? You've got as many people as you want to like
Like 5 people.
5 people. Okay.
Just like some burly dudes. They all look like sailors or something.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to grab like 5 burly looking folks. And you can tell us what you're going to do next.
All right, so I'm thinking we just does anyone know how to listen, everyone just gather up. We're just gonna kind of lift our arms up and hopefully we can just soften just jump into us, kid. Like it, listen, we need to get you down from there at some point. Like just jump into us here.
And he's like he's trembling as he like puts a foot off of the floor and like hides back in the beam. And eventually like he steadies himself.
You can do it. It's all right.
And he leaps off. How do we want to resolve this? Can I get you to make a strength check, Augustus?
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly cast shield on myself to give me some extra AC.
Okay.
Strength check. I have no strength, so that's a 3.
A 3. Okay.
Yeah. Things are
But
going
he
great.
had help.
I'm rolling for the other people.
Oh,
Right now.
Just want to make sure shield.
Okay.
Shield.
Okay. That enough people rolled the DC so that this
That we
when
didn't
this
have to kill a child. on stream,
right
yeah.
the kid is still gonna take 3 points of damage, and he looks like he might have like broken his wrist when he fell, but he is okay. He's on the ground now. He's holding his wrist, but he's looking around now. He's not quite so concerned with this group of people. It seems like he's trying to find somebody else.
Are you all right? Is everything okay? Your wrist is hurt. Do you need help with that?
He just turns and walks away from you.
Cool. Good talking.
All right, back in the bar. What's going on?
Pierce is trying to order a drink.
Okay, yeah, you can get one easily enough.
Yep.
Your 3 friends are actually still over at the table. Brenna actually just got up and went up into the in the interim while Augustus was gone or is gone. She went up and grabbed the stones out of her room and then came back down, and now they're sitting in front of her.
Okay.
Can Q be like, I'll have a scotch and a water. He'll have the scotch, I'll have the water.
Yes. Gonna ask for twice the amount of alcohol that they're drinking.
Okay.
That would be
Was that before
Two
shots?
scotches.
a regular amount of scotch and water, so it would be a normal amount of alcohol.
Yeah.
Because 1 + 0 is only 1, so you double. It's fine.
I'll have
Stop.
2. I want to one up whatever Pierce is drinking.
Okay. So yes, Pierce, the barkeep, the familiar drow barkeep, slides you a scotch, and Kess, she slides you a mostly empty bottle. It's still got about that much booze in it, but more than a full glass. She slides it to you.
Okay. Just all at once. It's gone.
When you came to
Okay.
the bar, are you in earshot of me, Kess?
Yeah, I probably walked up right beside you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, I guess we're just gonna wait on Scribbles over there to to figure out her shit.
It's either that or we leave. I don't know what else to do, but I want to help, but I also don't want to be in that situation again. So
It's really not that complicated.
are You over there?
You hear Brenna say from behind you, and like she walks up and sits down at a stool and raises her hand, and another scotch slides down the bar, and she downs it in one. What has to happen is we have to have 3 of these, all 3 of these, not necessarily at once, I don't think, but there's no way of knowing until we do it. But we have to get these things inside those clouds. So if any of you have ideas, I'm open.
Do we have time to chuck one in when they open?
What do you mean? Do we have time? You saw how they open randomly. You've just got to find a way to get to one, or get to one magically, or place one strategically somewhere outside and hope that it gets sucked into one.
I point to Q. Can you still do that magic hand thing?
Q takes his water and downs it just like he watched Brenna, and wipes his. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
As a point of order, Q, these stones weigh about 15 pounds each, and I think Mage Hand only picks up 10.
He casts Mage Hand and proceeds to fail to lift the stone.
Okay.
Yes.
Your Mage Hand gets a hernia.
Okay. Okay.
These are chunky stones.
I can get one in it.
How?
Wait, hold on. What are we supposed to do?
Get one of
You're
these.
supposed to. We've got 3 of these stones. If we can get all 3 of them into these little floaty cloud doohickeys, not necessarily all at once, I don't exactly know how it would work, but if we can put them into different, I assume different, in theory, it might work better. I'm not even sure. But if we can get them into these cloudy gigs, then perhaps they'll tell us where the source of this magic is.
So if one of these things opens up, how much time do we have? How long is it open for lack of a better word?
Anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes. We've seen all different times.
Okay, but we have more than a few seconds. So if one opens up, we could waltz up and, like I said, toss it in.
And the more we've seen these things, it seems like you can get within a reasonable distance, but it is a bit more of a risk to be walking around while this is happening. So it seems, but it seems as if you can get fairly close to it without being sucked in by some sort of force.
What if we were flying? Would that help?
I've seen these. I've seen them open up in the sky as randomly as I've seen them open up on the ground.
Sure, yeah, but you could get closer to some.
I mean,
of the
perhaps. I'm open to everything.
I've made the turtle fly.
I would have liked to have seen that. She kind of gets lost in her own thoughts for a minute. Yeah, I would like to. Can you do that again?
It's not as cool as it sounds. Let's focus here, please.
Right, but like if we could pick it up and throw it into one of the ones from above, like I just feel like it would be safer. You have 300. Wow, you have a lot more area of movement than on the ground. I feel safer in the air. Is what I'm trying to say.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably can't pick that up, but I can make someone else do it.
Tibbins pops up on the bar in a large owl form. He's a black owl. I have a friend.
Hugh steps behind Kess.
Oh, what the fuck is this now?
This is fascinating. I didn't know you had a familiar.
And it
What's
works.
a familiar?
Well, normally he's much smaller, but he can be any size, really.
May I pet him?
He's real sweet.
Can I? Oh. She grabs and like he perches on her wrists and she just like scritches under his chin.
Tibbins is a very chubby black owl. Like, I mean, the derpiest, chubbiest owl you've ever seen.
Oh, that's a good floof.
So did you just keep this in your hair like Beardy did with the fucking hedgehog?
No, I mean, I can just kind of call him up as long as I'm not too terribly tired.
About that time, whoof, the doors swing open and Dorf tumbles in, followed by Jindy. He falls, lands flat on his face. What in the hell's... What happened?
Oh, great, you're back. Pierce downs his drink. And
As soon as you do, she pours more into your glass. And then she slides another bottle to you, Cass. And she,
Bottle?
by the way, this drow barkeep is hitting it pretty hard. She hands Q rum. Oh, water. That's what you needed. Water. Right here, water. There you go. Is that? Do you want ice? What's that face?
Didn't like the smell of whatever that was. I think your water went bad.
Oh my god! Fine. And she goes back into the kitchen. Jindy looks absolutely frazzled. She is like you get the vibe that she has been helping Dorf like this whole way. I found him down the street. He was walking around in a circle. And Dorf is just still lying face down, like groaning.
Are they still talking to himself?
He make a... No, I'm not gonna make him make a check. He's not still talking to himself.
No, I'm asking Jindy if he was.
Oh! Yeah, he was. He had this... His eyes, it was creepy. His eyes were clouded over, and he was just walking around in a circle, like he stopped and faced one side of the street, and then he turned around and just kept saying, "Where is it? Where is it?" And then eventually, when the storm, when all the clouds or whatever these things are, when they went away, the fog in his eyes stopped.
So why'd you bring him back here?
Right. Did he look? He seemed like he was looking for something during the storm.
Yeah. And I brought him back here because that's where his bed is. Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying, he's taken a swing at me before. It's just a matter of time before it happens again. Should have let him go. Pierce downs the next drink.
And Dorf groans and like tries to roll over but fails. Where am I? Where am I?
Q scoots down a little bit away from Pierce.
You don't think he could see through and into those things, do you? Like
Make an intelligence check.
guidance.
You should just change your middle name IRL to Guidance.
Lock guidance-ness.
Yeah.
Intelligence 22.
Okay. Based on what Jindy is describing, it doesn't sound like he wasn't stopping and looking at any of these clouds. He was looking for something else. And based on what she's describing, where he like stops and walks around in a circle, it sounds like he got close but just couldn't figure it out, almost like he got stuck.
That's why I'm wondering if whatever he is looking for is on the other side of those clouds.
Oh, toss him in and let him figure it out then.
At this point, Dorf finally does sit up. I don't feel so great. I'm gonna go lie down. And he gets up and hobbles upstairs. And you see him reach and grab. Everybody make perception checks, please.
I'm still out helping people, I want to say, right?
Yeah, you're not in. Okay.
Perception.
Natural 20.
Dirty 20.
3. Okay, 3. And then you had a natural 22, Kess?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You both notice he's got the vial of black liquid.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Pierce is going to go up and try to take it from him.
Make a strength check.
It's good, guys. 6.
6?
Yeah.
Hold on. Because he rolled a natural 2, but he's got a pretty high strength score.
It's
Only a 4.
2 very weak people fighting over something.
So yeah, he rolled a 7. So he it takes a minute, and you guys are kind of awkwardly slapping each other over it, but eventually he pries it loose. Your hands get sweaty, Pierce. What the hell are you doing?
If that is making you do crazy shit, I need to know.
I don't know what it was. Can I go to bed, please? Take it, fine.
All right.
He turns around and goes to bed.
Well, now I don't know what to do with it. Doesn't Pierce
Slam!
sets it on the table.
Door slams. Jindy has sat down, and she is also taking a drink.
Well, I can turn it into regular Lifewell water.
Oh yeah, you do shit with this here. I'm gonna give it to Kess.
Okay.
Could this have made him weird?
I don't know what it can do, honestly.
I'm really sorry. What the heck is that? It looks. I don't like it. Nicole speaks up.
I don't think we really like it either, but... And I get out my flask
Do you think-
of regular Lifewell water. Bones is breaking.
Do you think that would? I don't know if that'd be making him act that funny, but ever since we've been hanging out with you guys, this is gonna sound crazy, but I've been having these weird dreams. Do you think that might have anything to do with it?
When you woke up from the dreams, did you feel good and happy?
No.
Then
No,
yeah.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, that's the
Because I get a feeling. Can I see that?
Yeah, don't do anything with it.
Oh,
You don't
I just
fucking
wanna,
drink it.
Why would I drink it? That'd be
Yes, just
bonkers.
looks at Pierce, just straight.
I don't know why would anybody drink that? It's I think it's causing problems. She swirls it around.
It's a much easier mistake than you think it is.
I'll take your word for it. She swirls it around, sniffs it. Ugh. I mean, it doesn't explain very much, but I can't help but wonder, you know. Have you guys been? And Brenna and Mix both nod.
I take it back. I walk outside, and I take dirt and sprinkle it in it.
Okay. So as you drop the dirt into it, it's almost like while it's changing, it almost looks like one of those, almost like a cheap wand toy that's filled with water and glitter, that you would get at Walmart or something. But it as the dirt touches it, it just like swirls almost and glimmers until it is mostly clear, not as viscous. Like, just to give you guys a point of reference, when it's in the vial, when it's black, it looks almost like balsamic vinegar, like really weird thickness. And then,
No wonder you wanted to drink it.
right? I mean,
I
balsamic is
didn't
delicious.
drink that one. I drank the regular Lifewell water, guys. Come on.
But
Didn't drink the
as
black one.
as it changes, it's almost like this dirt just the viscosity of it changes and the color changes, and it's mostly like clear now. It's got the same familiar pink and blue hue still in the vial.
Okay. I go back in as it's changing into the regular Lifewell water. Like, I don't want to just carry it back in while it's like swirling
Yeah,
and
it
changing.
takes a moment for the dirt to settle to the bottom of it, but as it does, there's a very clear transition. Nicole looks over. Ha! Well, isn't that something? You guys are bringing along all the surprises. Huh.
Okay, so back to the tablets. Tibbins? Tibbins is just still on the counter, just like,
Oh no, Brenna is still petting Tibbins until
Oh,
you
okay.
take him away. Yeah.
okay.
Um.
That tracks.
So, how heavy of a load can he carry?
15 pounds.
He can carry 15 pounds. Fantastic. So that takes care of at least one of them. Or perhaps if we wanted to do one at a time and then just wait and see what happens. I don't know. I've never used these things before. So I'm open to suggestions.
How big are, just for point of reference, how big are the tablets? Are they like bigger than a bread box?
They're about yay thick, and they're rectangular. Like they're about the size of how big are they?
Like 2 bread boxes?
About the they're actually about the size of an Xbox One.
Not an Xbox
Because-
One X.
Right, an Xbox One. That's what I'm looking at.
Xbox.
Yeah.
We're all different.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And at this point, Mick speaks up. I can always, if we think we can get close enough, I can always just run up and toss one in.
That's what I was thinking.
It's worked before. Granted, it's not worked before as well. So who really knows?
So what do you have to do to activate him? Do you have to touch on him and activate him or some shit?
Not really. I think you just expose them to magic.
I guess to ask this a different way, why weren't they ready to go earlier?
I don't have a good answer for that. They were just in my room. I forgot to bring them down. I'm sorry.
Well, do we have a plan?
Well, we've certainly got more of one than we had 15 minutes ago.
Do they strike in the same place more than once? Do we know?
Make an intelligence check.
Can I guide it?
Dirty 20.
God. Okay. Pierce. You guys have not seen 2 of these storms in the same place, but you as you sit there and wonder, you can kind of remember where a lot of the ones that were closer to you, you can remember where a lot of those were, so you would be able to tap into that memory later. This is more of you making a mental note for the future. But you can remember with a dirty 20, you can remember where all of them were that you saw.
Okay. So I don't think any of them have struck in the same place. Can we?
But granted, you've only been in Sci-Hoff for one storm.
Pierce is gonna point at Brenna and go, Scribbles, and snap at her rudely.
Scribbles. I don't hate it.
If
What?
we
How dare you? That's fine.
It's much better than Crab Lady.
if we tell you where we've seen these, can you chart these on a map? Can we predict where the next one's gonna be with some?
We can try. I mean, it's not
All right.
nothing.
Grab your shit. Let's sit down.
Okay. And she kind of gets out a notebook.
Pierce is gonna go over in his head what we saw and when, where we've noticed devastation and when.
Okay. Let me one second. This is gonna take a roll from Brenna.
Guidance.
Okay.
See, that's why I should never be away from you.
Right? I couldn't
is
give
it-
you guidance on your little 3 strength check earlier.
Or any of them.
Right.
There we go. So guidance on Brenna, you said. And that's plus a D4. Luck.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Tibbins is sitting as close to Pierce as he can, just looking at him.
Intelligence. Okay, so that is going to be man, guidance. Guidance goes a long way. Intelligence. She rolled a 10, but it's a 17. So yeah, after Pierce, you're able to pretty efficiently communicate where you guys saw all of these things. And so all of you together, like pretty much the whole party, is like sitting at a table and you're drawing a map of Sci-Hoff. And as you're doing so, you're able to point out, okay, one was about here, one was about here, one was about here. This takes about 2 hours, just to like draw the map and sort of figure up some sort of plan. But you're able to have a pretty effective map of where you saw all the different sinkholes and all the different clouds and things.
Does it look like, based on this map, that there is a track?
Pattern.
You don't necessarily see a based on that, no, it doesn't necessarily look like there's a track. They look pretty sporadic.
Can we make more of these stones? Can you forge more of them?
I got these. These are ancient artifacts from the deep gnomes. I can't just whip them up willy-nilly.
Can you whip them up without the willy-nilly?
I cannot.
At all, is what you're saying.
I can't craft these. No. I mean, we've got what we've got.
So we can't split up into teams.
I mean, we can separate the stones. I think. Like I said, I've never used them.
Oh, right.
But I think we can separate them and put them in different places. And
So
Brent,
we have-
and Nicole kind of nods. Yeah, that does track. That makes sense. What was that, Q?
We have Team Tibbins, Team Q-Fly. We need a third team.
Oh, perhaps team mix runs and throws.
Team throw and run, right?
Team throw and run. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me, actually.
I can make 2 people fly.
Oh,
I mean,
Mix sits forward. Can you actually please can you do that for me, please? Can you please make me fly?
Well, you have to wait, like right now.
Oh no, not right now, but just when the time comes.
You're volunteering to fly into the death hole.
can you make me fly, please?
I've been there before. I've been in the death hole before. I
I mean,
think
you're
I
not
can
going
manage.
in it. No
I'm
one's
not going
going
in.
in
I'm just
it.
going to throw it. I want to. I want to. She looks at Brenna, and Brenna is just like smiling. I really want to fly, please.
Who else wants to fly? I don't think I can pick up the rock. Cassie, you can't do it.
Why not?
Out of the question.
I
You don't have to control Timmons and just tell him what to do. I can do something else. I can be useful.
We're not gonna hurtle you towards a death hole.
Well,
You may not come back this time.
At this point, the front doors to the bar swing open as Augustus returns, shouting out the door, for the last time, I am not interested in your daughter. I was just trying to help. Please, I just pass it forward to someone else, all right? Just pay the kindness forward to someone else that you needs help right now. You don't owe me anything. Good day. And he shuts the door.
Gus, did you like flying?
insight check.
It wasn't bad. It was kind of nice. Felt good on my bones.
Oh, Kess, you absolutely heard that there was a woman basically clinging on to Augustus's shell. It's like, please, let me introduce you to my daughter, please. Like you actually heard this. He slammed the door in her face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Okay,
it's
so
been
we have
working.
Team Flying Turtle, Team Flying Owl, and Team Flying whatever your name was.
Flying turtle? What's going on in here?
You're going flying again.
All right, I don't think I packed my aviation goggles.
I took what you said earlier as consent, but now I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't. So
No, he volunteered. He's good.
What are we doing?
you're gonna throw a rock in a hole, just like that popular children's game, Rock Hole.
It did sweep the nation.
I used to play that game all the time when I was a kid. It's just the rocks were smaller.
I thought we moved on from it as a society. I'm happy to hear that the kids still remember it.
Wow.
It's a little easier these days. The holes are much bigger.
Eel is the new rock hole.
I bet the ball doesn't even have spikes on it anymore, so you can't throw it at each other.
Well, here's the brilliant part of it is it's a tablet instead of a ball. You're gonna have a tablet of a time.
I'm gonna have a tablet?
Because it's not a ball. I fucking hate you. Like
I just got here. I don't know what's happening.
So after a moment, they're able to explain to Augustus what is going on. And at that point, we are going to go ahead and take our break.
Oh. Okay. Well,
So you're telling me I'm gonna put this square tablet into a circle hole?
oh my gosh. Okay, I'm switching to intermission. We're gonna go.
We will be right back.
Yeah.
Great. I gotta.
They can hear us.
Can they?
Hi.
Can.
That's a mistake.
They can. They can
Hi,
see us
friends.
now too.
Hi, friends.
They can see us.
Oh, they can see us. They can hear us. It's the whole package, the whole kit and caboodle.
See us.
Oh
in
no, they
here.
can see our whole package.
It's a.
If they're paying
I think
Yikes.
Steve almost spit his drink out.
Yeah,
He's still
I had this
trying
weird
to
Yes.
cough.
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah. It's
sip
gonna be
it.
okay.
it's gonna be fine.
That's what happens
Anyway.
when I'm friends with y'all.
Oh man.
No drink is safe.
So, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I forgot everything that happened. I'm gonna need you guys to run me down. Like
Okay, so
from
there was a
session
Kraken.
1.
Yeah.
Session 1
Session
to now.
1?
Yeah.
Well, I play a kobold.
I really want to do a rundown in the tune to start the fire. Like
Kraken landed on the beach. Pierce's guns were out of reach. We didn't kill the Kraken.
Way quicker than it should have been. That was great.
I really think we could. I think we could do this.
There's something there. There's something there for sure.
I play a Tortolan warrior who doesn't have to worry about spell slots and just gets to melee things. It's really fun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a twinge of regret, Rothmar. Okay.
Wizards are
So-
just, they're so
Like it.
intense. Like
Yeah.
they're just so crazy.
So crazy. All right. So, back into the session. You all were sitting in the pub, sort of discussing the plan, your plan for moving forward with how to get these stone tablets.
Yes, the
Um,
plan.
Yes,
Plan-
the plan. Harathmar, rather Augustus, had just showed back up with a desperate mother clinging to his shell, trying to suit him up with her daughter.
Hoping that he'd shell out.
Yeah.
Whoa. I
Wow.
gotta move good. Hang on.
And you guys had formed a kind of plan that has to do with flight, a bit of a Cirque du Soleil, if you will.
Sorry,
With
what?
that, you all are still sitting in the bar. Some of you drinking pretty heavily, to the point to where we're probably nearing Constitution checks. But with that, it's probably 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the rest of the day is yours. There's still a lot of chaos happening outside that you can tell. Jindy actually takes a big swig of a drink, followed by a tall glass of water, and says, I'm gonna go check on Dorf. I'm worried. I don't know. I don't know what it could be, but I'm worried. And she kind of stumbles off her bar stool and goes upstairs.
Do you think that black shit made him try to punch me
No.
a few days ago? You think he just did that for fun?
I think you have a punchable face.
You've won me before. Do you think that was the black stuff?
Wait, what?
I think it was the black stuff that made me bite you.
Oh yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more.
Is Pierce getting drunk now?
He didn't mean to, but sort of.
One more.
Okay, one more for Pierce. Cass, did you want another one?
She had 2 shots of whatever. So she
No. She had.
She never
Um,
actually drank the second bottle that you handed to her.
Okay, but that was more than 2 shots that was slid to her.
Okay.
You
well,
said you wanted
then
to
she
one up
drank-
Pierce. He was
Yeah, I
okay.
wanted to one up Pierce, and I thought he was drinking 1 shot of whiskey or whatever. But whatever you say, it's fine. I mean, she's super skinny, so she probably is feeling just a little tipsy, anyways. So
I'm okay. You're fine now, but if you drink more, you're gonna have to make con checks.
she's
Is what
not
I'm
gonna
saying.
drink more.
Okay. Pierce, she slides you another drink. Can I get a yeah, can I get a con check?
This whole time,
Just to see if you get 8. Okay. You are now impaired, my friend.
this whole time, Tibbins is inching closer and closer to Pierce. Like,
Do I like conspicuously or?
I mean, you.
There's gonna come a point
you
where
know
you
he's
see
there.
an
He's a big
owl.
owl, but like, I don't know if you know that he's trying, like, that he's like inching
Right,
closer.
He just said.
Where is this owl in relation to Q?
Are we at the bar? Or are we at a table now?
Pierce is at the bar.
You tell me. Okay.
Q was pretending to be cool with Pierce.
Yeah. And I thought Kess went to the table to talk about the tablets. So
That's been a while ago, though, right?
okay, then yeah, probably just back at the bar then.
Okay.
So
All right, Pierce is gonna turn and look at this owl and go, "What's up, buddy?" You don't talk or shit.
He like rubs his head up against you.
He doesn't. Pierce doesn't flinch, but he doesn't pet him or anything.
you know whenever a dog wants you to pet it and it'll stick their nose under your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, careful. Yeah. Hold on. I don't know you. But she like talks to animals and shit, so I guess this isn't the weirdest thing I've seen this week.
Kess
Kess is just silently chuckling, like,
One drink for that owl.
I can get a drink for the owl if you want. Is that good for owls for drinks? Is it? She sloshed the barkeep. Is drinks good for owls?
It's fine. 100%.
What kind of drink?
What I had.
You want a single malt for the owl? Okay, yeah. Fine. And she grabs a bottle of whiskey, and then she turns around and looks at the owl and looks at a glass, and then she goes and gets like a saucer, like a plate, and pours the drink on the plate and just puts it in front of the owl.
Pierce
Hey,
is gonna
here you go.
slide it towards you. Here, so put some feathers on you.
he takes a courtesy drink.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I'm
Yeah.
just silently sitting there, just staring, like not not drinking anything, not really doing anything.
Augustus is resuming sort of pestering the person who has been taking notes, trying to sort of act like you can bounce ideas off of me, even though it's all over his head and he's really not helping.
Okay. Yeah, so like I imagine you're doing this kind of while she and Pierce are like drawing the map, which is still kind of she's been putting finishing touches on that.
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else have anything you'd like to do for the rest of the afternoon?
We've been in here for hours, right?
Yes.
It's safe to say that we've had a short rest
Yes.
or two.
No.
Just one. Can you only have one short rest a day?
1.5.
Just one short rest like at a time. Otherwise it'll just turn into a long rest.
Well, okay, that's fine.
What about like a short rest plus?
Like a short rest plus.
I'm just
Medium rest.
Yeah. I don't think you can stack short rests,
Okay.
right?
I mean, I
I don't know.
thought
I
that,
don't think mechanically it would do anything.
it
Yeah, I don't think so either.
would for getting my wild shape back. It would, because I don't get them both back. That's what I'm
Oh.
asking.
Yeah, I would think you can only take one short rest at a time, really.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Q spends the rest of the afternoon being just out of arm's reach of Pierce, but basically mimicking everything he does.
Okay. So are you like
Also, yeah.
faking drunk as well?
I was gonna ask that.
No, I don't think he has that kind of ability of insight of like even realizing that Pierce is getting drunk, because he's only been drunk once, and I think he's just mimicking the movements of like if Pierce, you know when a kid is trying to like mimic dad.
Act like a grown up.
Absolutely.
If it helps, Tibbins is in between me and Pierce, not you and Pierce.
Yeah, he's also staying the fuck away from that owl.
Yeah.
Too big. He doesn't like it.
Right.
This is a predator animal. He
Is the owl bigger than Q?
Yeah. Well,
or a
he's-
bread box?
He's just a large owl. So he's probably
Okay.
pretty big. Like
Yeah,
He was
he's.
only-
I mean, he's probably
probably
Q
the
is
size of
2'4".
Q. Like
Yeah, and 37 pounds.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
owl's skin like weighs less because he's all fat floof.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a feather duster.
He's
Okay.
about to be.
So with that, the rest of the afternoon comes and goes, turns into evening. You guys just sit there, kind of in stoic silence. Some of you in drunken stupor. Actually, I'm gonna roll for. Yeah, everybody's good. Okay. But yeah, you guys just kind of sit there as the afternoon turns into evening. There is absolute chaos outside. You hear fires. You hear people running around, shouting names. And there's just the quiet clink of glass on wood inside this pub as everything outside that's going down is going down.
Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Have those cards?
Mm-hmm.
You want to play?
Just we're not playing eel. dwarves.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all just playing like regular cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Can I get? How do we want to do this? Basically, you're playing the equivalent of poker, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get deception checks from each of you?
Just the two of them.
Whoever's playing. Is anybody else playing? Augustus, Q, you guys playing?
I was just double checking we're not lying to someone suddenly.
Yeah.
Deception.
9.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
You can do deception or you can do performance if you wish.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be 9.
9. Okay.
19.
19. Okay. Pierce. Yeah, and also Pierce, for what it's worth, you lost that one anyway, but you're doing so with disadvantage because of the drunkenness.
Mhm.
But yeah, the first round, full house. She like sweeps the floor with you.
Well, good. Fuck.
Should have tried to play for some money, but
Are you guys going to keep
it really
playing?
matters. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Another round of deception and / or performance.
With the disadvantage, that's 16.
19
Okay.
again.
Okay. Yeah. So this time, Kess, do you have anything specific specifically you'd like to handle this? Are you bluffing him, or are you just getting good hands?
I think I'm playing it dumb.
Okay, you're hustling him.
Like, I'm
He's gonna get
just like,
sharked.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what. Maybe this one goes to this one, and does this work? Does that win?
Yeah. Yeah, that wins. That wins nice and good. Pierce stands up. It's like, I'm gonna go to bed. But And he points at the owl and then realizes he's pointing at the owl, corrects course, and points at Kess. You're dangerous. And he goes upstairs. He doesn't have a room, so I guess he's going to look around, realize he doesn't have a room, and like sit down in the hallway to go to sleep.
Okay. So yes, you fall asleep there. Can I get you to make one more con check, please?
Of course.
Actually, do a con save this time.
But of course, a Constitution save with disadvantage, right?
Saving throws.
Yeah, not with disadvantage.
Okay, not with disadvantage.
It would just be a check that would be with disadvantage.
17.
17. Okay, yeah, you're gonna be fine. But you are very much so asleep. Anybody? Does anyone else have anything that you would like to be doing before the evening comes to a close?
Once
before we
Pierce
go-
is,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, once Pierce has gone to bed, Q feels fine. He's been drinking water. He just wants to kind of saddle up to Augustus and then pretend to look smart while Augustus is bothering Brenna.
Okay.
But also, should we be helping people? Is that what you do?
I mean, yeah, it's.
Really
I-
used to being good.
I know. I mean, it's something we can do. I also think that, we can't always help everybody, and I think in the long run we will be helping a lot more people tomorrow if we can pull off our tasks. So my view was, I went
That's fair.
out and helped as many people as I could, but now I need to help myself get some rest so that I can help more people tomorrow.
So as long as you're helping yourself first, then you're a
No,
good person.
I helped others first,
Oh.
and then myself, and then others again.
Oh, okay. I was just really concerned because earlier I was next to the window and I heard something that sounded, I mean, I could have been confused, but it was a lot like my leg, oh God, my leg. And I thought maybe that was a thing we could,
Exactly
that's-
what you heard. Yes.
like 3 hours ago. I'm sure he's fine.
Q, you did absolutely hear that screaming stop.
Okay. Well, I mean, he did stop. So. Water's good, though.
Oh God. Okay. If no one else has anything they're going to be doing for the rest of the evening, you all,
Nope.
you have something that you're
Locke was
doing
gonna say
tonight.
something.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. I just didn't see you say that.
I'm gonna go outside, out to the alleyway, that I hope is still there. I don't know. I'm gonna go grow
a good question.
flower.
Well, the ground is still there. The building that was there is not.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go grow a flower.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything to it or anything, but I'm just gonna kind of sit with it for a minute,
Okay.
just in silence.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go upstairs to my Ninjindi's room. But do I
Okay.
see someone in the hallway?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You have to step over him.
Gonna cuss under my breath and go in mine and Jindy's room and get the blanket off of my bed and go cover him up very, very sneakily. And yeah, then I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
Roll a stealth check.
Guidance.
I mean, it's just versus his passive perception, which is not great, but
Okay, but hang on, because it didn't roll well. 10.
10?
Yeah.
Pierce, you wake up. You tell me what happens, but you are awakened.
The hell? Is this from you?
Okay, night. And I just put it over his head and I pat it and I go back in my room.
Hey, wait.
What?
Thank you. Good night. And Pierce goes less in a less conspicuous place down the hallway, more out of the way now that he's been woken up.
Okay.
You're welcome. Good night. Just go back in.
Okay. Kess, your room is empty. All of Jen's stuff is still there, but she's not in there. You get the feeling she is still checking on Dorf. Okay. Does everyone go to sleep at this point?
You go to
Everyone done
bed
for the evening?
when Augustus goes to bed. Yeah.
Augustus, were you done for the evening?
Yeah, very swift.
All right. So you all bed down for the evening. And let's see. Okay. You kind of whisked away into a slumber. And the sound of screaming outside has, by this point in the evening, it's probably 10 o'clock at night, has dwindled down to nothing. There are still people working outside, and you hear shouts as people try to clear debris and things like that. But it's less of an urgent screech that you're hearing from time to time. You hear people more like people barking orders, but you hear the sounds that you're hearing are not so much that you're unable to fall asleep. However, in the middle of the night, the screaming begins once again. Enough to wake you all up.
Jump up. Run outside.
Is there a window in this wherever I'm at in this hallway? Can I see outside from where I am, or would I have to leave the building to see outside?
You're in an enclosed hallway, so you would actually have to go into a room or actually outside in order to see anything.
Suppose if Kess gets up and bolts, Pierce is gonna just jump up and tag along.
Okay, yeah, you would probably hear her leave, especially you were awakened.
When I say go outside, I meant outside my room,
outside your room. Okay, yeah.
Panic,
okay.
look around. Yeah.
Okay, Kess, you don't see anything. You you might see Pierce's boots or something around the corner, but like he said, he moved to a different place. But you don't see anything happening. You don't feel anything happening, but you can kind of still hear muffled screams from outside.
How long were we asleep, Zach?
You were asleep for, let's see, you probably went to sleep at about 9. At this point, it's probably 5 in the morning.
Oh, that's some long rest shit.
Is that a long
Yeah,
rest?
yeah, y'all got a long rest.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
So my impairment is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
And you rolled a con before you went to sleep, so you're not hungover.
Right.
So Q busts open their room and was like, "Okay, is this it? Are we going Alpha Team?"
Wait, bust open.
His bedroom door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, coming out.
Oh,
Yeah, just ready, cocked and loaded.
oh gosh.
We had a plan.
Yep, we have a plan.
Okay. Plan.
Iris and I are ready. Let's do it. Pierce pulls out the big gun. Let's go. Grab everybody.
It's too early to fly.
Oh, too late. What's her face?
You guys look, and as you guys are running downstairs, so are Brennan and Mix and Nicole. Everybody's running downstairs trying to figure out what's going on. But you guys don't feel the ground shaking or anything like it sometimes does when the storms happen. When you get outside, are you guys going outside, or are you stopping in the lobby? Are you going straight out?
Definitely straight out.
Okay.
Straight.
So when you get outside, you don't see the familiar clouds, but you do hear screaming. And you look across the way, and you see flying above a building across the street several familiar to Pierce and Kess and maybe Augustus, I can't remember for sure, familiar to you all, the flying ghost-like creatures that you all saw in your travels here. They are swirling above one of the houses. Some of them fly into a window and fly back out. At this point, Locke, can you go ahead and open roll 20, please?
Oh shit.
Uh-huh. It's not on the right thing, though, for us.
No, it's not yet.
Okay.
Your theory was wrong.
This is still our early combat. I know, I had
You
a
lied
theory
to
and it
me.
was
Earned
wrong.
it.
Oh, wait, I gotta move Stevo's camera. Something happened.
I feel like I went to the wrong website.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I went to roll20.com, which is not it. It's .net.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How dare you?
So you guys can arrange yourselves justly, however.
Oh, we will.
Oh, I went to roll20.gov. Is that a problem?
Sorry.
It's the official
I'm
thing.
trying to fix everything. so everybody can see
Roll20.church.
everything. This way? Maybe?
I went to roll20.tv/Ranger Goon.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We're we're doing a follower
Those
spree.
faces look terrifying. Zach. Okay.
Okay.
They don't have any eyebrows. Did you take this from my Facebook profile picture?
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
They're
I
all
had to-
white. Are they related to Cass?
I didn't get to prepare spells.
Are they? Look at them.
You took a-
How long does it take to prepare spells? I
don't-
mean,
I
you
just-
just like say the spells that you have prepared, right? It's not like a ritual or anything.
Yeah, but
Or is it-
I didn't get to prepare spells.
Look, you're not in initiative order.
Okay, well,
So if
give
you've
me
got
a
something you
second.
want to do,
Give me a second. I think a lot of things have changed.
bum, 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 bum.
I look like Nosferatu. This is great.
Right. But
Oh,
while
yeah.
she's doing this, I'm going to paint the scene a little bit more. This is familiar. You guys were in, this is the inn that you guys were just in. This is the building that was across the street that got sucked into a thing. And then over here, you're able to see across the way. And these are the folks, obviously. And let's see what else. But these ghost-like thingies are just swirling around, and they have like some of them are like swirling above about like 20 or 30 feet above the building, and then they like swoop into windows and swoop back out. You guys hear screaming, and people have like run out of this building and out into the street. And as they are doing so, as the people are running away, they don't chase them. They come over here and they swirl around this building.
Which one? Sorry, it's hard for me to show chat this. Zach.
Sorry.
So there's a building that's far away, just for audio purposes.
Yeah. There was a
for
building that was
people who are
across the
listening to
street.
the podcast, yes.
On like there was one street over, and then there's another building that's across the street, and that's where these boys just swarmed to.
So they can-
And they are. They're
moving from
doing the
this
same thing. They're doing the same thing here that that they were doing in the other place. They're just like swarming around, flying inside some of the windows, and then like circling around, like hiving it basically, and then coming back out and circling above.
Would this be somewhat like, you know, those the phantoms in like Final Fantasy VII remake, like sort of
Actually,
Dementor-esque?
exactly those. Yes.
Okay.
That's yeah. I didn't realize that's what I saw in my head, but yeah, totally.
Okay.
The what are those called in Final
Yeah.
Fantasy? Shadows?
Yeah. Ghosts.
That's
I
Chug.
think.
Yeah.
Zach,
Yes.
How big are these squares?
These are 5 foot squares.
That is a. Okay. Okay.
It's a wide sidewalk you've got there, buddy.
Those are roads. Thank you. Those are streets.
I was more
Look.
thinking the buildings are very small.
The buildings are like, I mean, they're
like
20
San
feet
Francisco.
wide. Yeah. I mean, it's the old times. Like, they don't have big buildings. This is 20 feet long, 10 feet wide. Like, this is a narrow boy.
This was
but
a
it's
mechanical question, not a making fun of your map.
Right.
No, I understand. Yeah,
Of course.
but yeah, they are.
Yes.
I wasn't trying to be defensive. I'm sorry. Christ.
Oh my gosh.
So, what was your mechanical question, Goon?
Are you sure you want to give me this small of a space? No, it's fine. All right.
Uh-oh.
I cast bark
I'm
skin on
ready.
myself.
You cast what?
Bark skin on myself.
Bark skin. Okay. All right. What are y'all doing? You cast bark skin, and
Pierce casts feels fucking amazing because he has a big ass gun.
okay.
So,
I guess we can come
how
back to
scary on a scary level of 1 to the scariest thing we've seen so far? Did these motherfuckers look?
They're pretty. It depends on what you're scared of. If you're scared of vampires specifically, you know, they might not be as scary to vampire as vampires to you, but at the same time, there are these wisps with faces of like energy that are just like dark energy that are just swirling around, and they can fly and stuff. Pretty spooky. They don't seem to have noticed you. They fly around for about 20-30 seconds, and then they fly over here, and they encircle this building.
The one that's farther from us.
Just freaking out to keep editing our scene. Okay, I'm gonna snap Tibbins, and I'm gonna hand on Pierce's shoulder, fly him in, and see what they're doing.
Okay. At this point, you guys look. People are sprinting out of this building. Like, people have run out of this building before all of these leave. Okay, so you send Tibbins in, and okay, so what you see, it takes just a moment for.
Do I not need to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know perception for giant owl. Hang on. Oh yes, I do. It's right here. Oh, that's good. 18.
18. Okay. They're not hurting anybody. They fly. They're flying around inside this building. When Tibbins gets over, not Tiffin. When Tibbins gets over here, he like perches on a window, and like just looks inside. And they're flying around, and they're like soaring around inside this building, but they're not touching anything. They're just kind of like moving around in the space. And
I was gonna say they're not hurting anybody. They're just flying around.
I still really want to shoot him.
I can't hear you.
Same.
And at this point, Log, get ready. At this point, they all this building starts to empty out. People dump out into the streets, and then they fly over here, and they encircle the purring dog. They have to soar over your heads to do so. They do the same thing where they like whir inside the building and through rooms and things.
And now they're right beside
And
us.
No,
Yes,
I
they
think
are.
that as they started flying, I don't think Q would have been able to hold himself. I think he shoots an arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Dude, no.
I mean, unless somebody tries to stop him, but like I think that that freaked him out.
Okay.
Augustus
So
casting.
Augustus starts casting what?
tiny hut.
Tiny hut. Okay. Okay. So that takes a minute. We've just learned.
It'll be
Fine.
a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Q, roll to hit, please.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you hit? Okay.
No, I rolled. I
Okay.
rolled a natural 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, it's better to roll a natural 1 here than in the other thing that we've been doing.
He hits the
This is true.
Oh no, Inspector here with us.
So yeah, you like with confidence, you like pull back your blight bow, but you get kind of nervous because these things just flew directly over you, and you just shoot a little bit left, and they are flying really fast.
Never mind.
Oh, are we shooting or are we gonna try and talk to him? What are we doing? I'm gonna shoot him.
They're flying,
Every
right?
time we come into contact with these guys, they've given us a run for our money, and I don't think we want to fight these guys as alongside the portals. So I say we keep our heads low, and I'm kind of swirling my hands around in motions as I'm summoning this. The beginnings of the dome are under our feet.
Cool.
Tibbins is going in.
Why does it feel like they're looking for something?
Okay, Tibbins is going in again
Yeah. In the
Okay.
building.
in the building.
To
Okay.
see what's happening inside.
Oh, the fucking
Make-
tablets.
Make
Oh.
another
Yeah,
make
go
another perception check.
Oh god.
Wait, where are the tablets?
23.
Yeah.
That was a 23. Okay. Again, they're not touching anything. Make an intelligence check, Kess.
Ooh, that was good. I didn't even guidance myself. 19.
19. Okay. They're trying to clear these buildings out. Is what it seems
do you
like to
mean?
you.
Clear them out of what? Like clear
They're-
them.
They're not touching anything. They're not hurting anyone, even though it seems like they certainly could. They like based on that intelligence roll, you get the feeling they're going from building to building. They're trying to get everyone out of this town.
Okay, I'm gonna pop back out of
Wait a minute.
vision and tell everybody. I think they're trying to help. I don't think
They're not hurting anybody.
no, but I think they know that something's coming. Last time we saw them, remember? Last time
Was
we
that
saw
before
them.
the portals?
Yes, it was. There were portals that were really far away from us, but they were coming away from them.
Fuck his scribbles.
And Brenna, at this point, stumbles out from the pub, like pulling her boots on. Yeah, hi, Scribbles here. I don't love that. I do not love that.
Secure the tablets.
I've got them, but I don't know if you've noticed, but nothing is happening. And about that time, you guys hear a rumble in the ground.
Yep.
Oh, nothing. Right. This is great. Let's just.
I
and-
stand corrected.
Tibbins flies up, like gimme.
Okay. So yeah, Tibbins like Brenna. Does Tibbins like land on Brenna's wrist basically?
Wherever, yeah, just
Okay, because she's holding all of these, and she like sets them down on the ground and picks one up and gives it to him. And you guys feel the rumble in the ground, and you look, and this pile of rubble here just pours into a sinkhole. And at that point, you guys notice straight rolls, please.
I'm holding an action.
15.
16.
9.
Okay, Q.
Natural 1.
I thorn whip.
Okay,
That's not a great number.
okay.
Thorn whip Q to me.
Does that require any kind of
I mean, I don't.
thorn whip is to hit, correct?
Oh my god.
Thorn whip is to hit. So make a dex check. Like you can just do the thorn instead of rolling to hit, just make a dex check with thorn whip.
Well, no, my hit DC for Thorn Whip is a +8 and my dex is lower. Why?
Okay, yeah. You can use. That's fine.
Okay. 24.
24. Okay, yeah. This thing opens up right on top of Q, but just cat-like reflexes. You whip it around his ankle, and you're able to pull
damage,
him. Okay, roll the damage.
but I pull him to me.
Yeah.
It's 120 HP.
6 points. 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Ah!
Sorry. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, and I want to describe what it looked like.
Please do.
Okay. Kess has this. I have this like thorn like headband thing, and I just like pull it off my head and whip it like.
It's like Johnny Cash.
Nice.
Renowned crown whipper Johnny Crash. Yeah.
Okay. So.
You're supposed to have like a thorn or something to be able to cast this, so that's mine.
Certainly. I love it. So, as that happens, Q gets pulled away from one of these. Brenna starts just like barking out orders. She hands a tablet to Puffins. Puffins?
Tibbins.
Tibbins. I was thinking of Puffins, which is a goldfish in the Mickey Mouse cartoons.
That
but-
makes sense. I
yeah.
can see why you would get them confused.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for understanding me, Goon. So Brenna holds up 2 more tablets, and like you can see like she's like struggling. She's almost like tipping over as she holds them up. But she's like, "Who is taking these ones?"
Mix and Gus.
Okay. So Mix runs up as she's saying that. Mix runs up and she hands one to Mix, and then Gus, do you run up and grab the other one from her?
I guess.
Is all this
Reptile.
happening in a round, or is this just as it goes?
This is just happening as it goes. You're not in initiative order.
I cast guidance on Gus as he runs by me.
Okay.
Do you need me to shoot anything?
I just keep it handy just in case, but I don't keep this. I don't know if this is quite a shooting situation or a throwing situation, but just be safe. Everyone, be safe, please.
Nobody move, except the movers.
Mix and Gus.
All right. So what's happening, guys?
I cast Mix. I cast Fly on Mix and Gus.
Okay.
I
And
can
so, do you control their flight, or do they just fly?
They do. They just have it's been cast on them. They have, hold on, 60 feet, I think, of movement. Yeah, 60 feet of flight per turn.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys are looking, and let me see. I
am concentrating on the spell.
Let me just
but
do a thing.
They have control of themselves.
So you guys, like these little thingies have opened up here, and here, and here,
And one next to Q.
here, and one next to Q. Yeah.
Well, Kess would have pulled Q to, yeah. her.
Actually, yeah. This one's not there. I don't think I can get rid of it. Whack.
That's okay.
Okay, that's fine. There's one there. Pierce, you noticed that this is in the same place as what you expected they would pop up. So you guys are able to spring into action based on the map that you guys drew, and you know pretty much exactly where to fly. You see another one popping up over here and over here, over here in different areas, in different places, different altitudes throughout the town. So Gus and Mix, now with the ability to fly, Mix takes off directly. You said 60 feet of flying? Goon?
Yes.
Okay, so she takes off like directly like 40 feet in the air. And then at that point, can I get everyone... Actually, before we do that, Augustus, what are you doing?
Augustus is getting near a window to start flying out.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're outside at this point still, so
Okay.
yeah. Alrighty. So can I get everyone, if you are in the air, especially Augustus, can I get everyone to make another round of not strength rolls, just straight rolls?
Holding a spell.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
15.
Wasted it on a probably pointless roll.
19.
4 for Q. Kess?
15.
15. Okay. All of your friends are safe as well?
Do I need to roll for my owl?
Actually, yes, please. Thank you.
8.
8. Okay. All right. Yeah. Tibbins is safe.
Doesn't matter because he's gonna fly straight into one of those.
Right. Okay. So, let's go with, we're not in any kind of initiative order, so let's just go with Tibbins first. What is Tibbins doing? Is he just flying directly into one of them?
Straight into it. Yeah.
Okay. Disappears, but so does the tablet.
Oh, is he gonna be okay?
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay. Augustus, what are you doing?
I reach into my pouch and Augustus takes out a small piece of licorice and takes a bite from it as I cast haste on myself.
Nice.
And Augustus starts flying towards on the backside of the rubble far from us to one of the farther portals away.
Okay, so like maybe this one? Sorry.
And get
This
the
one
old
here-ish.
stick out. Where's the... What tool is that?
Again, we're not in initiative order, so
Serious?
you can just tell me the direction that you're headed.
I'm gonna... Augustus flies east to the backside of the rubble.
Okay,
To the
right here.
portal.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So you fly over that way. Let's see, and you after just a moment, you find yourself above one of these little weird two-dimensional cloud things. But you notice as you're above it, it's kind of interesting. As you're above it, it looks it's not flat. It's just as round as it was, even though from the side it appears to be flat.
They're saving on textures. All right. I pull out my stone and I kiss it and I drop it.
Okay. Roll a make a dex check, please.
With guidance.
Yeah.
Texture guidance.
Wait.
Actually, no, you're not. Actually, she did
Yeah,
guide
guidance.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guidance.
yeah.
I was making sure it wasn't around. It's a full minute. So.
She blinded me with guidance.
Guidance is +3, so that is a 15.
A 15. Okay. Okay. We'll come back to you in a second. So Mix takes off and she's flying as well. And you can tell she's kind of having fun. She's kind of hooping and hollering as she goes. And she comes over, like she soars around and comes to this one here. Okay. She drops the tablet and it just misses. Like she was going too fast. It misses and falls to the ground. But Augustus,
Can I do
yours. Sorry, what?
Can I do something?
If you want, yeah.
Hang on. Tibbins pops back, grabs that one, and flies into another portal.
Okay. So you can have Tibbins twice per long rest.
These are my wild shapes. If I use those.
Oh, druids.
It's a new
Druids.
thing.
Okay,
It's a new
yeah.
druid thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're able to grab it and just like Tibbins picks it up and you're able to see this and he just goes directly into tell us which one he flies into.
Just the not the one he was in a while ago. Which one did he fly into a while ago, Zach?
He probably flew into this one.
Okay.
Augustus
so-
had this one, and this is the one that Mix just missed.
Which one? Do that again.
This one.
Okay. So okay. He'll just pick it up and fly straight up into that one.
Okay.
Mix missed.
All right. Easily enough. Directly into it. All 3 tablets are now in the in each of the clouds because Augustus, you succeeded as well. So you guys sit around and wait. Can I get one more round of straight rolls? As you guys just sit. And Brenna kind of looks around. Is that it?
12.
7.
1.
Thorn Whip.
Is Thorn Whip concentration?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Okay. All right. So describe what it looks like again, because it was badass last time.
She's still probably.
And you guys are still standing near each other.
I rolled a 15. I didn't say that, but she's still holding her hairband thing, so she's just gonna sling it out and like a romance movie pull Pierce into her.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And then she's gonna awkwardly just like back up after
yeah,
like 1 second.
Pierce, what happens is it opens up like basically right underneath you, but before you can fall in, you feel this whip wrap around your waist, and yes, you do take damage.
You take damage.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a little.
Kinky, honestly.
Wait, I have to roll
Right.
to hit him.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay, but that's a 27.
Okay.
So, 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
7 points of me. Gotcha.
All right. So, with two of you almost falling into these clouds in this one round, you guys actually successfully get all of the tablets into the clouds. And then eventually, they start to disappear, and debris starts to fall out of them again. Just the same as it did. A few bodies, of course. As well as all three of the tablets.
I just put those in there. That's.
The ghosts are still swirling, or are they gone?
They are gone. We can leave the battle map now, actually.
Okay. Everybody good? Everybody okay? Everybody fine?
Give me a moment.
I'm sorry. The whip hurts. And
Migs, how's the weather up there? You need to come down now.
Starts to descend.
Okay. I drop the spell as soon as they're like within 10 feet from the ground.
Mix runs up to you and like picks you up and spins you around. Thank you so much.
This is not consensual.
Oh, sorry. She puts you back down. Sorry, didn't mean to be weird about it. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
So at this point, Brenna like has taken off and she is like running across the street to like pick up all of the tablets. What are the rest of you doing?
They're not broken, are they? Do they still work?
You can't tell from where you are, but Brenna calls out from the first one. They don't appear to be broken. They're doing something though.
What are they doing?
Just a mo. And like she runs around and grabs them, and then eventually like she makes her way back to you all, and she's carrying all three of these, and she drops them down, and she sits there and like stares at them for a moment with her eyes closed. But you all see the runes that you read on them, or that you saw on them when she first dropped them down in front of you the day before. They are shifting, and they are glowing purple as they move around.
That's new.
What was that? Lot?
What do they read now?
I can't read.
They're not reading anything specific. They're just kind of, there are these symbols that are just kind of shifting around. And Brenna kind of closes her eyes. This way. And she
great.
picks them up, and can someone carry one of these? It's a bit much for me.
I guess the 6th one.
Okay. All right, and she's
Next
she's still
one.
holding 2 of them, huh?
Cast next one.
All right,
Looks at Pierce like, really?
he's
Look,
frazzled.
Yeah. Look,
You
give
okay?
it.
Are you
Give
okay,
it.
though?
My
Like,
tummy hurts.
no,
I got thorn
I
whipped.
Yeah, I just really wanted to shoot something.
Well, when we get back, we'll set up a shooting range. But right now,
What's a shooting range?
oh, it might be good for you too, actually. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get back. But I'd want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think I owe you one now.
This way. And Brenna takes off pretty much directly down the street. In the direction that you all saw Dorf headed yesterday, as a matter of fact. You guys walk around for a moment or two, and she stops. And she, like, kind of looks over her shoulder. What? And she kind of walks around in a circle. And she's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Wait a second.
It's around here someplace.
What are you looking for, Scribbles?
I don't know what I'm looking for. I just know what I feel.
Like underground? Like it's underground?
I don't know. But it's somewhere around here. And you look and you see like the runes are still sort of shifting around, but their glow starts to fade. It pulses a moment. It pulses and then it fades a little bit every time it pulses. But it is
Okay.
still slightly lit.
How long is the short rest?
An hour.
I need one, and then I can dig.
I don't.
We got
I mean,
that kind of time.
I don't exactly know if it's underground. By the way, the scene around you guys is as chaotic as it was earlier. People are running around, but at this point, people are even more people are just running away from the town, like just with a kid on their hip and like some food under their arms, basically.
Like the night before was like we're experiencing a tragedy, and now this is just evacuation.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Very, very much so is the vibe that you get.
right,
Not much is left standing of the town.
Do we have to find a thing before this stops beeping? Whatever.
I don't know.
Oh
But
man, what you
I
don't
think-
know could fill a fucking book. And it starts-
Do you know? I'm sorry. Do you know? Are you aware of things that I'm not aware of?
Why are we yelling? Let's not yell. Breathe.
All right, direction. A
As
direction.
Far as I know, if someone is casting this, it's just in this general vicinity. I don't know. But whether it's some creature or some being or a person that's actually casting this, I don't know. But it's coming from somewhere close to here.
Is it? So wait.
Who can
Is this-
sense shit?
What?
Q, I remember you told me that
Oh,
when you were coming in and out of existence, you were going somewhere. Do you think that maybe the next time that this happens, you'd be able to maybe poke your head on the other side of reality and see what was happening?
No,
All right. It was worth a shot.
'cause he forgot.
I forgot how to do that.
All right. I completely understand how that goes.
I cast.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like I could hold on. I could maybe banish you.
I'll banish you too at the same time.
Mutual banishment.
Yeah.
Someone write that fic. nothing.
We'll do 4 steps and a draw, and then the first one to get banished to the other side.
I'm a little quicker than you, though. All right. If someone's
Oh, you
casting
think so? You whippersnapper.
I can try 2 things.
Ooh.
Detect magic. I cast it.
Okay. As you are doing that, Augustus, can I get you to make a perception check, please?
Yeah.
Pierce is also going to be like actively like looking around, sort of not getting too far from the group, but he'll sort of make concentric circles out and around.
Okay.
11 plus 1, so 12.
Okay. You notice someone familiar, as a matter of fact, running down the street. You notice almost that can't be right. That can't be right, you think. But you see a dragonborn woman, an aging dragonborn woman, who looks incredibly familiar to you. Probably 30 feet away from you, running toward, actually back down the street toward the inn.
Hey, do you need help with? Are you okay?
She turns around. Master Augustus.
I knew that shit-eating grin the moment I saw it. What are you doing here?
She pulls her hood a little bit more tightly.
If you're busy, that's fine too. We don't have to. I mean, things are kind of sideways right now. It's nice seeing you, though.
She turns around like, I'm not exceptionally well, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
I appreciate the honesty.
How are you?
Things are things. Stopping the world from ending. Giant squid.
Are you?
Lost my apartment.
Oh.
Things have been you know what? Things are not great either, I would say. Yeah. Portals and I flew. Spiders. It's been busy.
You flew?
Yeah, today. It was liberating.
She looks over her shoulder and like she takes her hood down. And Augustus, you notice right away something is not right.
Something's not right.
So this is an aging dragonborn woman. The person you are talking to when you left just a few years ago was very much so in her youth.
What happened to you? I don't mean to sound rude, but did something terrible happened, didn't it?
It's a yeah.
Do you need help? Like real help?
No, of course not. No.
Okay.
Thank you.
I care about you. You know that, right?
It's difficult for me to take at face value, but thank you.
Of course. Well, I don't mean to keep you. It's nice running into you, at least.
Yeah. Take goodbye.
Yeah.
She looks at you
Augustus
for a
turns
moment.
and kind of lifts his arms as if he's going to fly away, and the spell's not active anymore. So he just kind of looks at
Did you know?
I can't fly anymore. That was silly. No, what? What's going on?
If I don't ask you this, I'll never sleep again. Did you know my mother was sick?
I didn't know you had a mother.
Everyone has a mother. Someone.
Well, I mean, everyone had a mother. I didn't know that you were close to her. You never talked about her. No, I wasn't aware of that. I'm sorry.
Someone at the school kept that from me.
That's terrible.
Actually, can we talk?
Yeah, kind of like turned. He was kind of facing like 3/4 away, kind of like faces back towards her.
She starts walking in the other direction. Toward, like,
Talking
back toward.
and
the-
walking. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Kind of hustles to catch back up to her.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to you guys in a moment. Kess, you were casting Detect Magic?
Yep.
All right.
30 feet. 30 feet for 10 minutes. Gonna walk around, see what I get.
Okay. Just a moment.
It is blocked by 3 feet of wood or dirt. 1 foot of stone. 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
A shin feet of lead. Okay. So you are doing that. Pierce, did you say you were doing something?
Yeah, I was walking, or Pierce was walking around in sort of concentric circles, just trying to, read the area, find something that might be giving off some air of importance.
Okay, so just to paint the picture a little bit, while all of this is going on, Kess, we'll get to your Detect Magic, don't worry. But, and Q, did you have anything you were doing?
Honestly, at this point, he's a little lost. I think he's kind of just like walking around and figuring out where he needs to be at the time. But
Okay.
I'm looking at these spells, and I don't know if he's useful. It's nearest to Kess.
Okay, so just to paint the picture and like the scene a little bit, you guys actually see there is one building still standing. It's actually a butcher shop, and there's several piles of rubble. Across the street, you see one pile of rubble about the size of a small cottage. The rest of them look like businesses. You can also see like meat hooks and like slabs of different cuts of meat. You get the vibe that one of them was a butcher shop. And you see, like I said, across the street on a patch of like grass, you see another that looks like a small cottage. So as you are doing that, Kess, you cast Detect Magic. The a few things ping for you, but mainly, actually no, I'm sorry. It's just one location. You, as you're walking around, you ping on a bit of illusion magic near the rubble, where the rubble that I said is about the size of a small cottage.
Okay. Cast a spell magic at 4th level.
Okay. The pile of rubble disappears, and there is a small cottage where it was.
I look around. Does anybody see?
I just noticed that pile of rubble was
You saw
small
it.
cottage size.
Right. You saw it though? You saw it go from rubble to cottage?
Yeah, can you do it again? Like make it go back?
No.
Oh. Shit,
I'm sure
neither
you-
can I?
Brenna speaks up and says, "I'm sure you could with that necklace you've got."
Haha. What?
Actually, no, that was above that was never mind. But I don't know. Actually, she would know what that is, so it doesn't really matter. But
Okay.
Hey, Cam, you're telling me that this necklace makes cottages look like large piles of... I have an illusion necklace?
Q, do you
that's not
remember,
what I said.
Do you remember what the man at
This
the
is
shop
dangerous.
said to you about that necklace?
He said...
Said
It
that right
went
there is
really
the
well with my-
necklace of fireball.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh. Shit.
I thought he did. I've only watched the other episode like 6,000 times.
Okay. So yeah, he did say that. He did say that. Yeah.
But I don't know
Um,
if Q knows what that even means. But
Q just knows that it's orange and fire is orange, and someone
Yeah.
said something about fire, maybe. Okay. So that is what you see, Kess. Meanwhile, Augustus, as you and Reyna are walking, she kind of like walks in silence for a moment. She's walking a little bit fast for your comfort, but eventually she doesn't say anything until you guys get to the very inn and pub that you've been staying at, and she goes to a corner booth. And at that moment, you remember you saw a hooded figure asleep in this very booth the day that you got here. And you figure that might have been her. But she kind of like waves at the barkeep, and she turns around and goes into the kitchen. They seem to have an arrangement. She sits and puts her face in her hands. So you didn't know?
No, I don't. Out of game character. I didn't actually know this, right? I'm not being.
No, you did not. You did
okay.
not.
Okay. This is. No, I mean, it might have seemed like a joke earlier, but I legitimately didn't even know that mother was still around or was in your life.
I mean,
we never talked about her, so.
Hardly matters now, but.
I am sorry to hear about the news. It's never easy.
I don't know that I've said words out loud for months now. So I've resented you for quite some time for leaving, because it seems as if after you left is when everything went south for me, but
that makes sense.
It is nice to talk to you.
It's nice to see you too. It's good to hear that you're talking now, at least. It's not healthy to keep all those feelings bottled up, just to talk about that.
Not got anyone to talk to.
Yeah, it's true. So what have you been up to? Like, obviously, you're not at the college anymore either.
After my mother fell ill, as so often happens in life, the very person who claimed to be able to give me exactly what I needed fell into my lap. But also, as happens in life, that came with a bit of consequence.
Mm-hmm.
I had to start working for people I never thought I would have associated myself with.
Funny story. My best friend is now essentially, I think he's 10. He's a kobold. He just wants to murder everything. I didn't think I'd be friends with him, but life is interesting at times.
That moment,
Certainly.
Q shows up at his knees and says, "Gus, it's a fireball necklace," and then runs away.
Blink is back, and he remembered it briefly.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that is fascinating. You're not worried he's going to kill you?
Yeah, a little bit, but honestly, life inside of the college was, I don't know. I spent so much time chasing academics, like with the what ifs of life, like what if things work this way, or like just trying to discover the meaning of things. Honestly, I forgot to live it. I spent so much time just trying to be safe and I don't know, hide behind books. Books can't hurt you. That's not true. I had a pile of books follow me. Remember that one time with when the chancellor was visiting, and he came into the office and the whole bookshelf fell on both of us? Oh man, he thought that we had both died. That was I forgot about that. But anyway, books usually don't hurt you, is what I'm getting at.
She kind of giggles. I do remember that. He limped for a week.
It fell right on his toes. He had to take the coronation with that big boot on. He was so pissed. Oh my god.
She laughs with you.
But no, it was just I don't know. The college was such a great idea, and I'm really glad that I got to participate in it. I got to meet great people like you and help so many folks, but it just wasn't enough. I needed a way to help folks more directly and go out and live life a little bit. So
Help folks more directly.
yeah, I literally saved a small child from falling to his death today. I feel like I'm making a change in the world.
Sounds like you've got all the fulfillment you need.
I wouldn't agree with that. It's not been easy too, though.
You could have helped me. Sorry.
No, that's warranted. I definitely could have done a lot better. It's not easy. Change doesn't always come at the best times, unfortunately. If everything happened when you wanted it to, I think life would be a lot less. Well, that's life, I guess. I could have helped you, though. I do apologize for that.
I can't do this. She gets up and she just walks back outside.
I guess just kind of hangs out. He's not going to follow her.
Okay. Back in the street. What are the rest of you doing?
If Pierce noticed that the rubble is now cottage.
I mean, Cass is probably trying to point it out, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to
So
get
for
your
like a
attention. Hey,
Split second, I thought you screwed up the sentence. The rubble is now cottage, but no,
Yeah.
it's good shit.
Like, it doesn't roll off the tongue exceptionally well, but when you think of it, it makes sense in context.
There, you got
did you
something.
see it? Did you see it? Did you see it happen?
That was weird.
Yeah?
Let's go that way.
In it? We're going in it? We're going
I'm going in it. I want to shoot something.
Hang on. Well, there's time for that. In a minute. Are we going? We're going
Like
in?
he's inching, like he's sort of starting to walk toward it, but like slowly, like waiting for her to finish her sentence or thought.
I'm just kind of like, huh? We don't have Augustus. We don't have Jindy and Dwarf. Like, we don't know what's in this thing.
You got me?
We have him.
We got little kid. We have you can turn into shit. I've got Iris.
I
Let's
can't-
go
I can't
poke
turn
around.
I can't turn into anything right now.
It'll be fine. You'll be
can
fine.
make a building out of a bunch of bricks.
I didn't do this. This was already here.
All right,
I didn't know
send
they had
Scribbles in
carpentry
first.
powers.
Okay, we're going in.
Scribbles, you want to go investigate some magic shit, right? Let's go investigate some magic shit.
Well, we found. I would like to know what is causing it, but we can. We're the party's a bit short at the moment, but
Hey,
she pats you on the head. Sorry about that.
I mean,
All right, if we get Augustus, will you go look? Well, can we go look at the cottage?
if we could wait like an hour, yeah.
No, I'm not waiting an hour. I'm gonna go get him.
Okay.
Pierce, did Pierce see where Augustus went?
Yeah, you would have seen that he just walked. Like, you would have seen the direction that he walked.
Okay.
With this person that he seemed to recognize.
As-
So it's in the direction of the inn that you guys are staying at.
Okay, Pierce is gonna walk that direction and he's gonna mutter to himself, "This fucking turtle. I'm gonna go check out some magic shit. Straight up get anything done around here."
Okay. When you get, is anyone following Pierce?
I'm pacing back and forth in front of the house that just appeared out of rubble.
Okay.
He wants to see if there are windows, and he just want to kind of sneak up close to the house and look in.
Okay. Yeah, you see some windows. On the inside, it's dimly lit.
Are they
like
It's the other name of our punk band, actually.
Dimly
Yeah.
lit.
how tall are these windows?
the windows are actually fairly low to the ground. Like you can if you jump up, you can grab onto the ledge and look inside them.
Shit, yeah, be dangly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll Tom Sawyer that shit. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Tom Sawyer. Yeah, you
I don't
see.
remember that in the song.
you see, God. You see a sitting room and a small kitchen. It looks like a normal cottage.
Tess, it's beautiful. You did an amazing job.
I didn't do this.
I watched you.
I know, but that doesn't mean I created it. It was just hiding. I just found it, like hide and seek, but I've won.
The house was hiding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Narrator, this was the moment that Q understood that houses could, in fact, hide.
Is it a warehouse?
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Q Show, starring Q.
Ain't I a stinker?
Oh no, I rolled in the wrong direction. Trying to-
Okay, so Pierce, you get back to the purring dog and you see Augustus just sitting alone in a booth.
I'm just gonna
I'm
clap.
facing away, drinking a tea.
Yo, Turtle, let's go.
No.
Got shit to do.
No response.
I'm gonna walk over and he's never known Augustus to not say anything. So he walks around to get a look at his face.
As you walk around me, you see that there's 10 empty teacups. I've been just slamming teas. Just full of
Jesus
liquid.
Christ. What's going on?
Ah. Hey.
Are you here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. That's what's going on? What have we learned about the portals?
Nothing, but Cass made a call at cottage and we're supposed to go take a look at it. They wanted you to come see it.
She made a larger house than me.
Oh,
All right. Sounds fascinating. Let's get to it.
was this all you?
No, I had run into a old student of mine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
From when?
From when I was at the college. That's right. You didn't really talk about this. Well, the Kraken, the apartment. I was
Let's
working
walk
as
and
a.
talk. Let's walk and talk. This is gonna.
I was
take a
working
minute,
as a
I'm sure.
teacher at the time. I'll pick up this bill later. I'll come back for this. All right?
Pierce will drop 5 gold on the table as we walk out.
But yeah, I used to be a professor. As an old student of mine I ran into. It's kind of weird. I didn't expect to run into these parts of the woods of all places, but
Hold
such is life.
So you cast magic.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. 2, you ran into a student who casts magic.
Yeah, they cast magic as well.
Did you ask your student if they knew anything about the portals, Turtle?
Yeah, they were just passing through. They don't know anything about that.
Insight.
Make a deception check versus an insight check.
8.
9.
Oh! Oh!
You know, Pierce, he might be lying.
Don't you fuck with me.
I wouldn't do that.
Tell me the truth. We haven't had a problem yet. You don't want to start now.
I didn't ask her about it. It
God
escaped my
damn
mind.
it.
I'm sorry.
Let's go. Let's go.
She doesn't
Come
live
on.
here. She wouldn't have known anything. She was
I'm
a
gonna try
good
and-
student, but she's not.
Yeah, really good at magic.
I wouldn't say that between me and you, but that's all right.
A little sporadic at magic.
Yeah, it's like a cue kind of thing.
Let me ask you this: was she in a good mood when you talked to her? Bright and cheery,
No.
happy as a clam.
No.
God, double damn it!
She seemed like she's been through some stuff, unfortunately. I'm not sure what she's
fuck.
been up to. She didn't really want to talk about it.
Did you ask? No, never mind. I don't want to know.
It was weird. But you're not going to ask someone what they've been through, and it looks like they've been through some weird shit. Like, listen, all right, when I last talked to her, she was maybe 30, 40. This woman looked older than me.
I'm
a
so
turtle.
fucking mad at you right now. I
What?
can't even want to shoot something.
It looks like she's been through some stuff, and that she's just passing through. All right, I don't think
Right,
that
so-
she's involved in any of this.
So a sporadic mage that knows you, who's been through some shit and has been. Oh my.
This is all going completely over Augustus's head. Like, I don't know why he's upset.
Back to the group.
Okay. About a minute and a half, 2 minutes of furious walking, Pierce. You make your way back. You make your way back to the group.
Cass is just
Hey,
like,
everybody.
pacing nonstop.
Fucking found him.
Okay, cool. We're going
Hello.
in. We're doing this.
Cass makes a beautiful house. Like
This is
Made
it.
I didn't
Yeah.
make it. I didn't.
it's like miles ahead of yours.
Pierce takes his gun
I-
and he fires it straight up into the air.
Oh shit!
Pierce said that you
Which
made
one?
this.
Which one?
The I got a pistol. He probably wouldn't
Okay.
waste a shot of the good gun. He just takes a pistol and like in a shut up kind of way. Listen to me. This fucking turtle was just talking with a mage
Old student of mine.
knows who was not doing well and who's
Wizard,
access to
technically.
crazy magics. And
I didn't teach. We were abjuration mages. We do is all shields and tiny huts and
Yes.
yeah,
You ran into someone you used to know,
yeah,
and they were here.
yeah. Weird, right?
How are they doing?
Not good, honestly. They look like they've been through some shit. But
are you
it was nice
are
to
you getting it? Are you putting it together, little kid?
Pierce,
No,
Pierce.
Cass put together
Pierce?
the house.
Yeah, she put the house together.
I'm gonna
We've been
just
over this.
like lightly touch his shoulders, move him away from everyone, and I'm gonna be like, "Let's go shoot something, okay? Let's go. We're gonna go shoot something."
Hold on. That girl fucking did this.
No,
And I know she did it.
no.
Cass did
I
it.
feel it in here.
You didn't even know that she did not do any of this.
Look, this is. She
Where'd
didn't
she
do
go?
this. She didn't do this. I don't think she did this because this is all coming from a void or because of a void, and I am word vomiting now because now I'm nervous and I haven't told you guys all of this. But like, I talked to someone and they said that it was a void thing, because of higher powers or something. I don't remember exactly. We should go in the house, yeah? And I walk in the cottage.
Okay. The door's locked.
I tried to go
So you
in the cottage.
You locked the keys inside your own home, didn't you?
It's one of those things where I open the,
Listen,
I try
I
to
don't
open
care
the
how
door
nice
and
this is.
it
I never
doesn't,
lock the keys inside.
it doesn't like open, and I'm just kind of like, and I'm turning around to everyone and I'm like, and then try to do it again, like try to open it.
Pierce is like certain that he's got it figured out. He's just a little bit spinning. He looks over at Augustus and he goes, I need you to try to find them again. Find her again.
I'm not that kind of wizard. I can't do that. We can split up and walk around and look for her. She's an older dragonborn. Can't be that hard to find around here.
Okay. Let's check the cottage. And then where is she staying? Did you get that far?
Well, I mean, she was actually sleeping at the inn where we're staying, actually. So she might just come back to the inn where we're staying at. So
You have got to be straight up shitting me.
no, she was sleeping in the inn when we got into town, and I was like, that kind of looks like, no, that can't be her. That's ridiculous. And then with all the hubbub, I ran into her, and I was like, oh my god, it's actually you. So like,
Okay. First things first.
yeah,
Doing what Kess wants to do.
of
And
course.
then we're gonna
She is kind of pissed at me, though, is the only thing. Like,
God, triple damage.
it's not like that. Like, she's not out for revenge, all right? Like, I'm her teacher, and I left the college because I wanted to help people, which is why I'm here,
Why
helping
would she be
everyone,
out for
including you guys.
revenge?
I'm saying she wouldn't be out for revenge. I
Why
was
did
her
that
old
come into your
teacher.
head?
Because it seems like that's what you're implying. Like, maybe she's pissed at me, and she's trying to kill people.
I didn't
or
imply
something.
shit. I implied that she was a mage. You said revenge. Why would she want revenge on you?
It's definitely not because I abandoned her at the college and she really looked up to me, if that's what you're asking. It was like a very mutual, like, I'm taking off, goodbye. And then she found out that her mother passed away. And she seems pretty upset about it.
In
Someone
this
at the college is
moment,
lying to her. And it's just, I don't know.
You make perfect sense to me in this moment.
Yeah, like, thank you.
Pierce shuts up on with this train of thought. He just walks over to where Kess is at the door.
Trying to open the door, just like,
Yes.
yeah.
How badly do you want in the building?
I just said awkward, crazy things. I would like to be anywhere other than right here, right now. So, yep. Do it. Whatever you're doing, do it. Do it.
But you need to back up.
Back up.
Good, unlock it.
I back way up. I when I see him clasping his necklace, because I'm guessing that's what you're doing, right?
I throw a fireball at the door.
I'm just gonna turn and just like tackle people, whoever I can, away from the building.
Okay.
I'm way closer than I should be, but not too close.
Okay. So you throw this bead at the door.
And I just immediately look at everybody.
So all of you
Wow.
see in this Jean-Claude Van Damme moment, this little kobold turn around and face you as this enormous explosion goes off behind him, and the door remains intact.
It didn't work.
Wow. I was impressed by the fireball, but I think I'm more impressed by the door at this point.
You made this really well. You owe me one golden orange bead.
Take it.
It's too good.
Thank you.
Can
but it
yours
wasn't
blow up?
me.
A nice door. That is a very
Gus?
nice door.
While they're arguing, Pierce is gonna go. try
Can I
and
do anything on the
lockpick.
door?
No,
Oh,
will
mine doesn't
yours
have doors.
blow up?
I don't put doors on mine. That's ruin the whole point.
Okay. You're going to try to lockpick, you said?
Yeah, while they're
Okay.
going back and forth, he's just gonna try and
Okay.
thieves' tools.
Make a lockpick check with Thieves' Tools.
Dun, 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 dun.
Am I? Okay. I guess I was probably talking to you.
That'll be
Wait, how do I
your dexterity plus your proficiency on top of your roll.
My dexterity plus proficiency. So like the not a saving throw, right?
No.
No, just the dexterity modifier.
Your dexterity.
Okay, plus my proficiency with the Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know how to find that. How do I find that?
I can look for you. Your dexterity is +5 and your proficiency is +3. So add 8 to your roll.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about
Mhm.
that.
No problem.
Okay, 26.
26. Okay. Pierce, you are able to you hear the lock break, but the second you do, you feel cold in your fingertips. And you look, and your fingertips and your hand begin to turn gray. And they're stiff. It begins to crawl up your wrist. You can't move them.
Just
Uh-oh.
You can't move your fingers, you can't move your hand.
Little help.
see it. Just see it.
Yeah, you see this.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you need help
okay,
with? What's going on?
Okay.
It's crawling up
God.
to your elbow.
What is the spell? What is the spell?
Uh-oh. All right.
don't feel good.
Hold on. Get out of the way. Hold on. I push some people away, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level on the point of the door where he's picking.
Oh, okay.
On the door?
Just to be clear, he has already picked the lock.
Right.
He has successfully picked the lock.
Right. I was going to... Is it
He's
coming
not
from
trying
the
to
door
dispel
onto
the
him?
lock. He's trying to dispel the magic that's.
The magic.
Emanating
Like making him
from the
cold.
lock.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say dispel magic. When you do that, it starts to fade and the feeling starts to come back to your hand.
Ooh. Those are tricky. Someone doesn't want us in this building.
Yeah, fuck you, turtle. Let's go.
Your lockpick's all right, by the way?
Lockpick's fine. Yeah, he picked the hell out of the lock.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Okay, Pierce kicks open the door because he's always wanted to do that.
Okay.
Does he have us go, like kick it open with his guns?
Yeah.
Guns
They're not
akimbo.
unsheathed, but they're
Right.
yeah. He's got
I'm
his
going to
hands on
preemptively cast Blade Ward on myself. I don't like where this is going. All right.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
walks by Pierce. Very cool. Just keeps walking.
it. Pierce nods.
Okay. So yeah, you guys step inside the house and it appears to just be a quaint cottage. You see a chair and like a coffee table, a small furnace with a burner for, tea or a hot plate or whatever, not necessarily a hot plate, but like tea or, you see some cookware and miscellaneous things, mainly one room. You see a cot over on the side.
Oh, that was a whole lot for nothing.
Start
Is there
looking around for any hidden passageways, doors.
okay? Make an investigation check.
Especially like the one that was in magistrate's office. And I
Okay.
give myself guidance. Would you say?
Yes, I don't
investigation?
understand why you made this building so tough. I watched you.
Yeah, but that's not what that actually was. You said investigation.
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Guidance,
Okay.
yeah.
You find as you're walking around, there's your footsteps have a very distinct sound of just clip clap on hardwood. And then there's one point where you notice an ever so slight change in the pitch of your clip clap of your boots underneath your feet. And you look and you see fairly distinctly, there is a sort of a weird line in the hardwood, and you see that protruding from a rug that looks as if it has been moved recently. Like this is a rug that, like, the floor is kind of dusty, but there is a large area around this rug where there is no dust.
rug is on the ground.
Mhm.
though. I
Yep.
pull it back. And I
Okay.
cast find traps.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a trap.
Don't touch it.
It's a trap door.
Nah.
I could have told you that one.
I guess this. Well, wait. What kind of trap?
Let's see. Does detect trap tell you what kind of trap it is? Or it's not detector. It's find trap.
It tells me if it is considered harmful.
It is considered harmful. Yes.
It doesn't tell me if it's magical or not, I don't think. Oh, you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense.
Physical danger.
Where's it at? On the door?
It is on the trap door.
Cares.
Mm-hmm.
Can you dip into this thing? Can you take the trap apart?
Q, you.
Oh, hell yeah.
What?
Pierce gets his lockpick ready for the trap or for the door on the floor.
Maybe
Okay.
he did it earlier. He just got the cold hands.
To disarm it.
Yeah.
So you're attempting to disarm it. Okay,
I'm
make an
gonna tell
intelligence
him-
check.
I'm gonna tell him everything that I
about
know
to.
about it.
Okay, yeah, you can like Kess, you know, and you're able to communicate to him. You guys well, you know that it is physical danger that seems to be around this lock
Okay.
in the floor.
Okay. I'm gonna guidance.
Okay, make an intelligence check, Pierce, to see if you can figure out how to
was almost like
Almost
a
great.
24, but it flipped to a
With the D4?
with a D4? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're at a total of 5.
with a D4.
Yes.
You have no idea. It's pretty frustrating after everything you've been through here. It's pretty infuriating that this appears to be a simple lock, but after what just happened, you know that someone doesn't want you down there, but you can't figure out you can't see the gears, the mechanism that makes this dangerous.
Yeah, I can't figure this one out. I could shoot it. That's the best I got.
Q.
If you're gonna
What?
shoot it, can we back up from it a little bit?
The hand. No, not that hand. No, not the other one either. No, not both of them.
Okay.
Jazz hands.
You cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Yeah. You want me to try to just flick it?
Yeah, but I want everybody to back away from it.
Okay.
Get as far
I'm
away
gonna
as
back
we
up to the
can.
doorway.
Q still stands way too close, but I'd say about 10 feet away.
Okay.
Cass prepares Thorn Whip.
Okay. So yeah, you're holding Thorn Whip. Q, what are you?
Way
So
worse.
you're casting Mage Hand. You're just gonna
Mage
flick the
Hand.
lock. Mage. Is it,
Yeah,
that's what.
I think he's just gonna like attempt to open the lock with his Mage Hand.
Okay. Like you're gonna try to pick the lock.
No, I don't think he can do that. Like it's wait, hold on. It's locked or trapped because those are two different things.
There is a lock in the
And
floor.
it's trapped.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he can try and pick a lock. He's just not going to be very good at it. If I remember correctly, that just means that I don't know if he can use them or if he just uses them without proficiency.
I would say he would. I mean, anybody can hold a lockpick. You know. I would say that he would be able to use them, but it might even be at disadvantage.
Okay. So then
Just need 2 hands for him.
he just sends his Mage Hand over to Pierce and just holds it out.
Pierce gives him like a high five.
Lockpick, damn it.
Oh, please don't eat it or something. And he drops the lock.
I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
And so he floats it back over there and tries to pick the lock, which is a dex check at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. And without proficiency.
Correct.
Can I give guidance?
Oh,
Yeah, you're not concentrating on anything. Yeah. Oh, I see that dex check.
yeah. Plus a what? Plus a d4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That is a 8.
Okay. Yeah, it's you can't quite like as you're using them. It feels like you're trying to tie your shoes, but your hands are really, really cold. That's for me to goon, not necessarily for me to cue. It feels like you have such poor control over your dexterity over your fingers that you can't quite make it work.
Hmm.
I can try.
Flick it.
You flick it,
Yeah.
it explodes. No, nothing happens.
Damn it.
I'm gonna.
All right, everyone, back up a little bit.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, just let's see here.
sort of drop the lockpick back over to Pierce.
Okay.
You said there was a table next to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna
a
push
coffee
everything off the table and like pull it up on its side. It's like, all right, everyone just duck behind this real quick. Hold on. And Augustus is gonna cast a firebolt at the lock.
Okay. Okay. Give me a moment. You said firebolt, not fireball.
Firebolt, cantrip, little baby one.
Okay. Yeah, roll the hit.
Okay. Hit this +5 with a nat 20, 25, baby. Right in the
Okay.
lock. I freaking
roll-
Luke Skywalker it right down into the lock actually at the last.
Roll damage.
2d10. Let's see here. Which one's the 10?
And
that's the
double
12.
double your dice roll because
That one's got 8 on it. That's
crit.
not right either. Here we go. All right, 2 and a 10, so 12, so 24.
24, and that's with double dice roll for
That's
crit.
doubled. Yeah, it was 12 and then doubled for 24.
Okay. So the floor is on fire. You hit it. You
Unlocked.
hit it hard. The door is on fire.
This door is on fire.
Starts to spread.
Well,
The
shit, I
girl
guess
just
I
lit
could
this
have
place
done
on fire.
that.
The rug is now on
Now-
fire. What are we
You know,
doing?
in hindsight, now that I think about it, I usually have a water person to help me with this.
Is there a window?
Shit.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you see, there's a window.
Window. Pierce jumps out the window.
All right, that
Okay.
sounds good. Let's get out of
Can
here.
Can I grab his tools before he leaves?
Grab Pierce's tools.
Oh, I thought Q had just basically given him back.
He did, but were they still in his hand?
Were they still? Pierce, you tell me.
If he turns to run, Tess is gonna grab the tools out of his hand.
Make a Pierce. Are you gonna try to stop her?
No, he wouldn't notice. He's probably just in jumping out of the window mode.
Okay, he's done. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cass, I'd say if he's not gonna try to stop you, I'd say you can just grab him. So you have the tools. The floor is on fire.
Yeah.
Rug is on fire. It's starting to crawl up the walls.
Okay.
The house is on fire.
All right, I'm gonna get out that
Whole
window
house.
too. I'm just gonna. Actually, I'm gonna go out the door, which is probably behind us. I'm just gonna go back out the door that we came
Okay.
from.
I'll just go back out.
Okay, and you're leaving the house on fire.
It was like that when we
Just for
found it.
clarity.
Well, you know
Yeah, it was
what?
like that when we found it.
Okay.
He didn't make it on more fire, and that's about all I
Cass is
got.
gonna say, "Oh no, the house I made."
Hey, Cass, can you
You admit it.
re-illusion it? Actually, that won't be needed. It'll be rubble here in a bit.
Well,
Okay.
The life cycle of a cottage.
we can just...
Luckily, a new cottage will rise from the ashes.
Wait on it to just burn, and I could take a short rest. Then, you know.
My only concern is like if we're trying to get into the basement, like we're gonna have to wait for the whole freaking place to burn down and then smolder and then cool off before we can even try and get in the basement again.
Jindy's not with us, right?
Who?
Jindy?
No.
They're not with us at all.
No.
Ah.
Is there
they
water?
were
She
back
chased
at
after
the-
Dwarf.
Is there water anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Pierce is going to turn to Augustus and go, "You have now given me the longest day of my life."
I'm giving guidance. To
I'm just saying
myself.
it was. I
Okay,
gave
okay.
it I thought I would melt the lock. I don't know. It's triggered the spell or something. It's
17.
There's a well to the right of the house.
Are there buckets?
You don't. If you run up to it, yeah, you can see that there's a bucket.
I just start.
I have a flask of water.
There's one on the ground. There's one bucket on the ground as well as one attached to the pulley system.
Go pour water over the door. Like over the trap door that's like burning.
Okay. Just the trapdoor?
I mean, I'm gonna go back and forth a couple of times and just kind of
Okay.
try to clear out that area and get that area like covered in
Okay.
water.
All right. Yeah, easily enough.
Pierce will try to lend a hand also.
Okay. So yeah, between the two of you, it takes you probably 3 trips. You're able to extinguish the fire. It smells absolutely like smoke. The rug is absolutely disintegrated, and there is no hiding the fact that someone has been here. But
I'll put my hand out to Pierce and be like, "Can I borrow your tools?"
And he puts them in there. Puts tools in hand.
I pick the lock.
okay, make a lock pick check. Do you
Very
have?
carefully because I know it's trapped. I'm gonna give myself guidance. And last time I made a lock pick check, you let me have advantage because of my background, but I don't have proficiency.
still a little nervous on the whole trap thing, to be honest.
With your background, yeah, I'll give you. I'll let you have advantage on it for sure, but you can't add your proficiency, so just a dex check with advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, Cass, this trap, are you able to tell what it might be hooked up to? Like, is it coming from the door, or is it
Coming
just
from the lock.
Okay, all right. Never mind then.
4, and I'm gonna jump back the second it clicks, if it clicks.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Hang on, our music's stopping. I gotta do that first.
Just gotta fix this roll here.
Saving throw? No,
What?
God. A saving throw?
Yep.
You gonna kill me again, Zach?
We'll see. You're the one that picked a lock that you know for a fact is rigged in some way.
It'd be really weird if Locke died
Picking a lock.
picking a lock.
For
So
you know that,
nervous
right?
Okay. Dex?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. From the lock, 19 didn't say, by the way. From the lock, a point needle right into your palm. Deep into your palm. Now I need a constitution saving throw.
Constitution. I'm so nervous right now. 16.
16?
Isn't she also surrounded by fire?
No, they put it all out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All of
Cool.
it?
You take 5 points of poison damage, and you are
Missed that.
you are not poisoned, but you take 5 points of poison damage.
Okay.
We set a house on fire to avoid 5 points of poison damage.
She
fine.
succeeded
That
on
was
the thing.
Ori, not Goon.
Right.
I mean, Goon, not Q.
That was Rachel, not Locke.
Yeah.
out of character. Yeah.
I'm just going
Super
to
out of character.
I just
So far out of
wanna-
character.
look at everybody and pull the needle out of my hand. not flinching, I'm just gonna throw it away from everyone.
You okay?
The heebie-jeebies.
I'm good.
Do we need to talk about how you made a house that is trying to kill your these are not things that normal people put in their homes. Cass?
I'm not very normal, Q.
That's touche.
Yeah. Pierce, did you want to shoot things?
I would love to. He turns to Q and looks at him, thinking
Not
that
me.
he was annoying you. So he
No.
turns to Q.
No. I'm just down there. Let's just go down there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So lift up the
So-
trapdoor. I guess not big gun. Pistols drawn.
Okay. Everyone follows? Question mark.
A pistol drawn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce goes first.
I think Q's gonna try to bring up the rear.
Okay. So Q is bringing up the rear. So it's Kess, Pierce, Augustus, Q, right?
I think Pierce went first, right?
Oh, Pierce. Okay.
Yeah. Pierce cast Augustus Q.
And then from that point, Brenna and Mix and Nicole follow you in as well. They have been with you this whole time.
Great. So
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So you guys land. You guys land not necessarily in a basement, not a dirt floor or anything, but it's wood floor. The room is incredibly dark, and you see a door on the other end of the room, lit by on a table next to it is a single candle. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
I'm afraid of
the
that
whole
candle.
time.
Yeah. I'm afraid of it.
It was
Oh
a
my
ghost
gosh.
candle.
Ooh.
Oh
Also a
my gosh.
Pokemon.
Ghost candle.
Litwick.
Fun session, you guys.
That was great.
yeah.
Lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. I loved having that moment with Augustus so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
I gotta say, Augustus was on fire this episode. Well,
Yeah.
not literally.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
Yet.
Some literally.
Not yet.
Not yet.
One of these days.
Pierce getting peeved is a subtle kink of mine. So
Oh man. Good
Oh,
stuff.
gosh.
Pierce.
Angry Pierce. I love it so much. So thank you all for joining us for session 18 of the Secret Adventure Society. Our next session will be whatever is 2 weeks from today, February 24th. So if you
Valentine's Day.
Steve-O, you're gonna have a disappointing weekend, my dude.
I gotta
Just thinking ahead.
go.
Yeah. So thank you all for joining us. If you're new here this evening and you want to catch up on our previous adventures in this campaign, you can find it all on your favorite podcast app, as well as our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/The Secret Adventures Society. Can we get like a mod? Can we get the cast in chat so everyone
Got
can
it.
follow these lovely people?
Got it.
Does anyone have anything to add before we end for the evening? Stay safe. Wear a mask.
yeah,
Get a vaccine if
yeah.
you can.
Or masks.
That was
Masks.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Multiple masks.
Multiple masks.
I would just say, remember to be nice to yourself. Drink some water. Maybe consider not drinking coffee after 2 p.m. Like you already had a lot. Just take a little bit of break from it. Pick it back up at like 4 p.m. Like a 2 hour little break. Your
At
time
me
zone.
next time.
You don't have to sub. I was gonna say you don't have to sub to me in front of everybody.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It needs to be said. It's okay to take a break from coffee in the middle of the day.
That's true.
Sleep well. Put your screens away. At least 35 minutes before bed.
Read a fucking book.
Read a book.
Just get a fucking book.
Also, brush your teeth before you lay down, because if you get in bed, you're not going to have to get back up.
It's-
Like, do that first.
Moisturize your face.
And like, if you grind your teeth like me, just get a night guard. Just wear a
Yeah.
night. They're kind of
Yeah.
Night guard
uncomfortable,
gang.
but like,
Yeah.
you don't want the chipped teeth. It's just wear the night guard. You'll get used to it.
Take
Oh,
take
you know
it from
what,
me. I developed lifelong tinnitus this year because I didn't wear a night guard. So like,
Wear a lifeguard.
just do it. It's not worth
Wow.
it.
Yeah, just pretend you're cosplaying Antonio Brown. It'll be tons of fun.
Yeah.
That's a joke for Goon. Like, this
The
is like a
sports
one joke.
sports joke. We sport sometimes.
Zach, next time you don't wear your mouth guard, I'm just gonna come to this episode and come to this point and just play it all back for you.
The only time I don't
That's what
wear
we're
it
talking about now.
is I destroy them. I destroy those things. I go
Imagine
through-
what you were doing to your teeth.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway,
Anyways,
that's the end of this episode of the Secret Adventure Society. Meeting adjourned. We love you all so very much. Please be kind to each other and yourselves and your teeth and your caffeine sensitive systems.
follow us
you
on
guys-
Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah.
And your herd
Twitter.
immunities.
And your herd immunities, yes. God, please. Yeah, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us. We love telling these stories, and we hope that you enjoy them as well.
Is this my cue to switch it? Okay, it's switched.
Unless anybody has anything
Not
else
yours.
they
I
need to
already
say.
did it.
My
No
cue.
one
That's
sees
fine.
the hearts or anything you guys
I'm
are doing
Augustus's
now.
best friend.
Oh, I sad now. Okay, bye.